Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. If you're just joining us after having watched the Game Awards tonight, I can assure you, despite having no awards presented in the stream, we will still have a better awards to commercials ratio. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see Rukov was here bright and early. I don't know if I might have missed something from Extemporaneous earlier. My computer kind of crashed. And I had to reset everything. And when I leave Twitch and come back, sometimes early messages that were left disappear. So Extemporaneous, if you're watching the VOD, if you did a random Transformers check-in, would you rather? I'm sorry that I lost it, but I'm sure it was amazing. Rukov was here early and saying, in the glow of light mode, my work is seen. Oh, it sounds like a poem. I savor the sweetness of Ovaltine. Lonely I stand, my romance untold. On stage or off, I'm both bright and bold. Who am I? This figure you know. The answer is clearly LoganRobo. I feel like my romance isn't quite untold as much as non-existent, but I appreciate the upgrade. Thank you so much for the poem, Ruka. How you doing? Cookster says I return with a vengeance. Okay, but Cookster, who is your vengeance being sought against? Because I feel like I have not wronged you and am undeserving of vengeance wreaked upon my life. But how you doing, Cookster? Quick 80 says howdy. How you doing, Quick 80? Magpie says caw. Magpie flying in. How you doing, Magpie? Quick 80 said was sick. Oh no, I hope you didn't catch COVID from me. I don't think you can get germs over the internet, even though, on computers you can still get viruses. But I hope you get feeling better, Quick 80 says, I was sick so I couldn't stream. It's always on a Slay the Princess Day. Why? Are you close to 100%ing? I feel like by now you've got to be super far along in that. Cookster says the princess has intervened. Well, some of the princesses in that game were very nice, so I would not mind intervention from some of them. Quick 80 said, but I will be watching you very closely, Logan, because I would be so proud if you figure something out during investigation today. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be the pterodactyl. I've been trying to figure out what the pterodactyl is. But whatever it is, I hope I don't let you down. Oh, and a pin message from Rukov saying, you have wronged the world, lest you forget you use light mode on Discord. And Rukov is going to bed. Good night, Rukov. Thank you so much for being here. Does anybody know how to switch Steam to light mode? Rukov, how do I switch Steam to light mode? But get some sleep. I'm sure you have an early morning. You're awesome, Rukov. Sleep well. Good night. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Rest up. Or maybe in an hour, Rukov will do the Because It's a Game redeem just to jump scare me. I don't know. We shall see. But let's load up the game. So where we last left off, we had just gotten done with the first day of the trial, and thankfully just demonstrated that no, time travel was not involved. It's just that the wedding reception did actually happen twice. Oh, that's right. We stopped on Maya puffing out her cheeks because I thought that was adorable. So we really haven't investigated. We came back and we just clicked everything in the room, and then that was it. But we're gonna do investigation now. But yeah, so I'm gonna guess that what Queen Katie was saying that she needs to pay close attention to is Larry Butts had drawn this illustration along with this pterodactyl outside the window. And I'm trying to figure out what this is. All I can figure is it some type of a mutilated pegamoo or something like that. Obviously there appears to be a glowing light there, roughly triangular shape. And so it makes sense because the pegamoos are lanterns, right? I just don't know how it could make that shape, though. This part almost looks like a star or something. But we'll keep an eye out for it. See if we can find something that roughly fits that shape during the investigation tonight. Quickity said, I was gonna still watch the Game Awards, but then I realized watching 2 streams at once might nuke it. So I'm gonna stay here and catch up later. Oh, thank you for choosing us over the Game Awards. I'm granted, like, the Game Awards are mostly over for the night. What did you think of the, anybody else here been watching, and what do you think of the announcement? Some of the trailers look kind of cool. I think, what was it? Elden Ring Night Rain looks interesting. Looks like a more like cooperative version of Elden Ring. That looks kind of fun. Outer Worlds 2. Anyway, let's play some game. It's just a glorified shelf if nobody plays it, you know? Oh, that's right, we were talking about the piano. Okay, so we've clicked everything, and so now we can actually, oh, that's right, crap. Have we presented everything to Larry? Larry, what the crap is up with your pterodactyl? Hey, that's the drawing I made. You better take care of it. It's gonna be valuable someday. Do you want me to add a character or something to it? Ooh, could you? I'd love to see a true artist at work. Okay, I know that Maya is like being overly excited for artists, but I freaking love watching artists draw. I think I mentioned this on stream before. I feel like it's the equivalent of watching a magic trick being performed, except there is no trick to it. It's just this person is just that good. Hold it! As farcical as the drawing is, there will be no doodling on the evidence until the trial's over. What do you mean farcical? I'm never gonna draw anything for you ever again, not even if you beg me. I guess that's that, Honyak. Need I remind you that it's still a piece of evidence, Maya? Okay, so I think that means we did not present all the evidence to Larry, so we gotta go through everything. What are you showing me that for? Is this an interrogation? Okay, sure. I snuck onto that airship and was wandering around and all by my lonesome. But you gotta believe me, I didn't kill anybody. And why were you sneaking around on the airship in the first place? Because it was fate. Yeah, that's it. I was just following my destiny. That's all I have ever done. Oh, come on, Larry. Are you seriously gonna blame all the trouble you've ever caused on fate? Sorry, I still having to clear my throat a bunch here. Okay, autopsy reports. That's what he says when he has nothing to say. Blah, 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 blah. Didn't he also give us like a new photograph, right? Yeah, photo of the hold. Or no, or maybe there's another new one. I can't even remember. It's been days since the last time it was days ago. Cookster says, I'm just generally vengeful for no reason. Well, as long as you're like consistent in your vengeful nature, I think that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't actually wronged you because you could still wreak vengeance on me, but I would want to apologize to you. Wait, is Larry, have we not shown him the picture of the dead girl yet? Whoa! Who is she? Who is this lovely vision? Larry! This is Soren's older sister. She died in a car accident. No! How could such a beautiful flame have been snuffed out like that? If she were alive today, I bet I could have made her happy. That's funny, I thought you were in love with Ellen. Okay, I think we've done this dialogue before, so we probably presented all the other evidence to him. Don't get me wrong, Nick, I just want to make all the pretty ladies in the world happy. That's, yeah, we've done that. So, we'll finally talk to him. We're gonna make progress. The incident! See, Quick said, nah, I'm a girl on the usual cycle, just started today. Oh, okay, so it's not COVID, I'm glad. But I do hope you get feeling better. Said, and I have 5 endings left to nab for Slay the Princess. Out of how many? That seems like a lot still. Magpie said, today's kind of been rough. A rando was mean on the internet today, but they're just a rando, not important, we'll be all right. See, I think one of the most important lessons you can learn, and it's much easier said than done, but to get to the point where you can not care what randos think. Again, it's easier said than done. I feel like I'm part way there. If you figure out the rest of the way, let me know. Rukov says, oh, that was pinned earlier. Magpie says, ooh, mood. Same also to Queen Katie. Well, I hope that both of you are feeling better then soon. Rukov says in all caps, no, Logan, no! We do not profane Steam that way. I wonder if somebody makes a light mode mod for Steam. Hang on, I'm gonna Google that really quickly here. Steam light mode. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of other people asking the question. I'll have to I'll have to check that out later. Oh, and there's some in the store. Themes of dark and light. Oh, that's probably a game. Well, I'll figure it out later. I'll figure out a way to profane that which Rukovs finds most sacred. I want to go over exactly what happened when before I step outside this office again. Since you were there, Larry, do you think you could help me get it all straight in my head? If I gotta, fine, we'll even stop the music. That's how I'm showing I'm serious. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 p.m. on the day of the incident. That's the one you tried to crash, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. And then they locked me up in the cabin. It was awful, I tell you. Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. And then the incident occurred after the first reception at around 10 p.m. Ellen was attacked in the reception hall by Gloomsbury. He forced her out into the Vista deck and was just about to kill her. See, I still think he was like trying to rescue her or something, trying to spirit her away from danger. But Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Gloomsbury instead. To cover it up, the family quickly threw together a second reception. Larry, don't believe that Ellen killed anybody. I thought you loved her. That's what Edgy is claiming anyway. But I know my Ellie didn't do it. The key point here is the mystery person Ellen said she saw strike Gloomsbury. There are only like 2 other people in existence in this whole world of this case. It's either Soren Sprocket or Pierce Nickety. It's obviously gonna be Pierce Nickety, yeah? Just before she passed out. Also, okay, I gotta ask you guys something real quick. This is unrelated to the game, but it's actually driving me nuts here. What do you guys think about the new layout change they did on Twitch? I don't know if they did this on mobile, if you're on mobile, but on desktop, yesterday, they changed everything. Like your viewer count and the time of how long you've been on stream and all your tags and the stream title are now above the stream instead of below it. And every time I glance over at like chat, it's weirding me out because things are all laid out differently. Am I the only one that is like, it is like throwing me for a loop. It's messing up my brain or something. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, not a soul. Because I was locked up in a cabin at the time. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. Larry hasn't told us how he escaped yet, has he? Maybe Pierce Nickety, like, intentionally let him out, making him think that he escaped, originally planning to pin the blame on Larry before Ellen happened upon the body first or something? That's when you switched the lantern in the event hall with the lantern in the hold, right? Did you see anybody then? Oh, the raid! I was gonna say I saw a thing pop a raid with Nora, party of 4. Thank you, Nora. Hang on. I think Rukov already went to bed, and I don't know if Vero is here yet, so I will do a shout out for you. Nora, how was your stream, Nora? And let's see. Oh, you're playing some Persona 4. Let's see if the clip shows up. Oh yeah, it's some of the anime stuff that you watch.
Sorry.
Yeah. She wants to know if that other character is what they call gay.
That was so...
But welcome from your stream, Nora.
Well, you would waste.
I assume some of the other people coming with you might be people that are already in our community that we know, but just in case there's anybody new with Nora's Raid, hi, I'm Logan. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Alternating between this Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice Metaphor Refantasio at the moment. This Sunday, however, is going to be canceled because I got a Christmas party. So hi, welcome, and I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get behind. I'm only a little bit behind. I'm only like 10 minutes behind, but that's because I've only been streaming for 15 minutes, so that's actually percentage-wise really awful. But welcome! How was the stream? Nora, how is Persona 4? How far are you into Persona 4 now? Without giving spoilers for people here who might not have played the game yet. Quickity said, I'm like 80% sure that if Logan paid attention to details, he'll figure it out way earlier than literally every character in this darn game. Trust me, Logan, I facepalmed when I figured it out. It's gotta be that pterodactyl thing, right? Is it? It's not gonna be like Larry looking in the mirror because he's got like spiky weird hair. Maybe he could be in the shape of a pterodactyl. I gotta pay attention to it. I will try and watch and listen, and I will do my best to be a good investigator tonight, Queen Katie. Queen Katie said, I'm definitely trying out Split Fiction when it comes out at Textbox. Dad might like it too. That's the one from the makers of It Takes Two, right? It Takes Two is fun. I still think that A Way Out was a little bit better of a game, although It Takes Two was like not M-rated, like A Way Out, so it was like more broad appeal, I think. But I'm looking forward to that, yeah.
Hey puppy kicker, I scored a date with a girl in Persona and she said she begged me. I heart Persona. I love Oak and going so much there, my voice screwed now and they're so good. Anyways, hi. Boo. 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 Boo.
No, I don't think you're allowed to know what that word means. That she said she did that to you are too young for that. You are being corrupted. No, I don't think you should be allowed to play games anymore. Young lady, you're grounded from video games. Huh? Gallop, re-up in the sub.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you so much, Gallop. Thank you. And 24 months, 2 full years. Thank you so much, Gallop. How are you? Merry Christmas to you too. I still gotta do Christmas shopping. I like, money is so tight this year, but also like I don't know what to get anybody. I don't know what to get my mom. I've got some for my niece already, but I don't know what to get my nephew. But yes, thank you so much for me up in the sub, Gallop. How are you doing? Welcome. Okay, let's play a little bit more, and then I will read some more of the chat in a second. Did you see anybody then? Nope, the place was completely deserted. I guess because that Pierce Butler guy had everybody gathered together somewhere. See, he's the one who's orchestrating all this. If we're wondering, like, who could have framed Ellen, look for the guy who is orchestrating a cover-up. That makes sense. He must have been going over the cover-up plan with them. So clearly, the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. They must have gotten everything ready fast, and had the second reception soon after that. Then, after that second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall. I hope the pterodactyl wasn't like her old bouquet, because that was different in the two receptions, right? Huh?
Today's stream was a lot of fun. I got to do more voice acting and Moruga, me, had an argument with Protag, Nora. Also, yes, we are in late June and I, Ebihara, pegged Protag. Boo.
Ah! I think Ebihara, was Ebihara the obnoxious girl? If so, I think I only did like 1, maybe 2 social links with her. And so maybe that's why I didn't know about that. But dang that Moraoka. I did not like him, but thank you so much for the 10 bits. I'm glad that you both had fun. Okay, so let's keep playing here. Let's keep playing. And as luck would have it, that's when she found the body in the lantern I brought up. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened. Huh?
We met I, pronounced Thai for TTS. She said I pegged you as a mama's boy and Oak said she pegged you. So that's where that came from. Zany face. Also I met Viking. Not going. I have a math test tomorrow. I'm gonna cry. My phone auto-corrected cry.
Auto-corrected cry to Faye. Burgers. And also, apparently Moraoka is going to blow up the school because he hates gay people and women, according to Oak. Pause. Boo. Ah. Thank you so much. Okay, so it was like I pegged you as a mom's boy. That makes so much more sense. Oh, Gallop gifting a sub to Nora. Thank you so much, Gallop. I mean, you'd already wished me Merry Christmas, but thank you for that. Thank you. Nora, you know what that means. Once it synchronizes, you will now have access once again to our emotes, our bevy of emotes, and more importantly, the Hey Hey channel. But thank you so much, Gallop, for gifting the sub to Nora. Thank you, and again, Merry Christmas, Gallop. That is so nice of you. Thank you. I also loved how in that TTS it was like, we met I, pronounced I. So who's able to figure it out, I guess. Hang on. But I'm sorry you have a math test tomorrow. My niece is, I think today was like her last day of school, so she's already on Christmas break between semesters. So how about that? But thank you again very much for gifting the sub. Okay, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing here. Actually, no, I gotta read some more in the chat because I'm getting farther behind. Magpie says, "Oh yeah, watching artists draw is crazy fun. That's why I like to watch Draw Free. What is Draw Free? Is that a game? Is that like a Jackbox game? Quick said, technically it was fate that Phoenix became a lawyer because Larry stole money. I lost count of how many endings there are in Slay the Princess. I'm just gonna say yes. Evie says hi, Logan. Hi, Evie. How you doing? Welcome. Did your hubby have a good birthday the other day, a couple days ago? I feel like we wished him a happy birthday, but we didn't ask how his birthday went. Cookster says, Logan using light mode on everything actually improves his resistance to flashbangs and bright lights. See, that's what I'm saying. I like to think of it as like in Dragon Ball Z when you train with weighted clothes, it strengthens you against it. I still got to figure out how when I'm doing the multi-stream on YouTube, even though I have YouTube on light mode, it switches to dark mode from my dashboard, and I don't know how to change that yet. So I got to figure that out still. Quick said, I love how 80% of these cutscenes are from the initial anime intro, lol. Evie says, I think it's stupid. I don't like it. Oh, we're talking about the new layout. Yeah, okay, for a second I thought you meant your husband's birthday, but then I realized like I wouldn't have gotten an answer that quickly. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to it. I feel like every time a website or a program makes a major layout or user interface change, everybody hates it, and then like 2 years later, the next time they make a change, like, why can't we go back to the way it's been the last 2 years? I love it. So I'll probably get used to it. But right now, it's weirding me out. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened. We still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. We'll just have to look into it, along with the identity of that mystery person. The cabin! So, while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a cabin. Are we finally gonna address the pterodactyl? Did you see anything unusual while you were in there? Yes. He claimed he saw a pterodactyl. In the cabin? Let's see. Well, there was that pterodactyl flying through the sky. That's pretty unusual. Can you at least describe like what it was doing? Was it flapping its wings? Was it moving left to right, up and down? What was it doing? Okay, so like I was trying to think again, maybe it smashed up one of those Pegamoo lanterns. Maybe it had something to do with the bouquet. I'm not sure. Oh, right, that drawing of the pterodactyl you saw. What's with all the air quotes? Was Phoenix actually doing that? I really did see it. But Larry, the time travel thing never actually happened. Which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl flying through the sky. It's like a little squiggly little tail too. I don't think that's how pterodactyl. I get pterodactyls and pteranodons mixed up. Which are the ones with the long tails and which are the ones with the stubby tails? Oh. Are you doubting the eye of a super popular picture book author? No, I'm just sure you saw something else and mistook it for a flying reptile. Nick, you're making me doubt my own eyes. Now, I'm not even sure what I saw. Larry's drawing updated in the court record. A drawing Larry made, he probably mistook some for what he claims is a pterodactyl in this picture. Quickity says, fun fact, I do not have it on the top yet. It's still on the bottom for me. Are you on desktop? How? Maybe that's something to do with the browser you're using? And there was a Nora Raid. Quickity said, some folks are saying it could be because they don't want anybody to be mad at their newest emotes for the Christmas event, which is AI for some reason. They made AI emotes? Are you kidding me? Because I've seen this thing where Twitch is like, you know, if you collaborate with something between now and December 15th or something like that, or the 3rd, I don't know when, you can get a Christmas emote. If it's AI, I don't want it. And there, Oak saying, Nora Raid, we will stab you. Atlantic saying, Nora Raid, we will stab you. How you doing, Atlantic? Nora saying, Nora Raid, we will stab you. Oak said, I really hope the clip is from today because today was so good. And then a dang. And Nora said, Misha. Oak said, today's stream is so fun. Eve said, that looks like the villainous game. Oh, the game that, yeah, Nora, I don't think was playing a game. I think it was just an anime that she was watching. See, Nora likes to do what we call felony violation of trade, is it trademark or copyright? I think copyright, by broadcasting anime on Twitch, but we don't judge. Oak said, I got to do more voice acting. So it sounded like you were doing more Oka. Like, who else did you do? And Quiggy said, TTS said that. Huh. And Nora said, Viking not going. Shush, it's okay. Wait. Viking not going? What? Not going. And Nora said, it okay. And Quick says, no! Okay, let's play a little bit more. Either way, you have no idea what actually happened at the real scene of the murder? That's right, and I can say that with every confidence. Oh, wow, would you look at the time? I'd better go. Oh, thank goodness. I have a book signing to get to. A book signing? Whose book? Whose do you think? It's mine, of course. It's a Loris Donim book signing. I bet you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one. Oh, of course not. They're the ones coming around to beg me. Huh?
I did Moruka, Kanji, Dojima, Yosuke, and for Tag's inner monologue, a couple more background characters too. It was actually so much fun. There was one Dojima scene I was able to try genuinely serious voice acting for the first time.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And no, nothing scary at the end. Kanji. Kanji's got to be fun. I did see I stumbled across, I think it was on TikTok, somebody posted a video of the Persona 4, I think it's the Arena Ultimax, the fighting game. Kanji is like freaking ripped in that game. He is huge. He's buff, and I don't know how that happened. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Looks like I guessed right. Anyway, I have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, all right? 10? That's very generous of you. What you talking about? I'm gonna send you the bill too, of course. Just put him down as office expenses or something. That's right, we're gonna commit tax fraud. Well, see ya. Pew. Yay, Larry's gone. Wait, Larry, we don't need him. Oh, he's gone. Yay, he's gone. I'll take a copy, boss. Oh, and make sure it's signed. Oh, that's right. Athena doesn't know Larry well enough to know that he's a monster. Oh boy, Trucy's not gonna like this office expense. Maybe we can tear up the pages into little confetti pieces for the end of trials. There goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick? Right, we should really hit the streets now, huh? Ooh, we're gonna hit the streets. Gonna become a street walker. That's inappropriate, Nick, but I'm willing. I'll try anything. Just offer me a cookie, maybe a Klondike bar. How about we go see Ellen? Sounds good, boss. Not you, Athena. No. No, Athena. Athena, you don't get to be in this case. You're not in this chapter. Go let Trucy try to light you on fire again. Go away, Athena. I bet I can cheer her up. I thought you were going to help Trucy with her magic show again today, Athena. Weren't you supposed to go meet her right about now? Trucy said she was going to practice her new trick on you, if I recall. On me? Really? Trucy's show is an important source of income for our agency, you know. And now that Apollo is a terrorist overseas, it falls to Athena to do these things. You can leave the case to us. You just go ahead. Go ahead. Run along now. Shoo. Just go. Just go away. Go away. And I'm going to change the locks after you're gone, so just go away. But pause! Off you go, Athena. Off you go. No more of you. No, I don't want to die. Too bad. I want you to die. Go away. Go away, Athena. And she's dead. To us. Anyway. Yeah. We'd better get going too, Maya. Okay. All right, while we got the Maya, the Faye Sisters music playing, let's show her everything. What do you think about this? It looks suspicious, but also not. It could really go either way, I suppose. I think is what she said earlier when she had nothing to say, right? Well, what? Athena,
Athens, where house of H will creed, Athena, and why baby, my baby girl, I'm in love with you, Athena Sykes, please marry me, I mean what, who said that, I love Athena Sykes so much, romantic face, boo.
Yeah! Thank you for the TTS, Nora, thank you for the 10 bits, and Crystal with the Tomcat Crystal! I don't know when you came in because I'm behind the chat already. How you doing, Crystal? So good to see you. I love how the TTS was like, it sounded like Athena, gosh, little whipped cream, Athena. So I don't know what happened in there. But welcome, Crystal. Thank you so much, Nora, for the 10 bits. I hope you enjoyed your Athena because we're probably not going to see her until we have either a recess or it's after the trial again. She'll probably make a quick cameo as like a burn victim having been murdered by Trucy. Okay, yeah, this is the dialogue we saw before when she has nothing to say. So let's check everything else that we haven't presented to her yet. Maybe she can have something to say about the pterodactyl when we get... Oh, Gal, redeem the chairman. I was going to say, I didn't think that I did a pun or anything, but thank you very much to the chairman, Redeem Gallop. And thank you again for like the 2 subs earlier. That was like super, super nice. I really appreciate it. There we go. Larry's a real good artist, isn't he? No wonder he's a famous picture book author. Well, he's really good at something, all right. Namely, at causing trouble wherever he goes. But he's also helped you out of a bind or 2 before, right? I guess so. I feel like he gets us into the binds, though. But that's not usually until after he's made a mess of things first. All right, photo of the reception. An aerial wedding! Sounds so amazing! Okay, this is what she said when we showed her the pamphlet before, so that's nothing new. Let's show her the picture of Selena Sprocket. All right, no, nothing new here. We'll just try a couple more things, because I do feel like we've showed most of these things to Maya already. The Timekeeper. If you really can travel through time with this thing, I'd go back to before the incident. That's it? Come on, Nick! You can think bigger than that! Don't you want to go back in time and smother baby Hitler in his crib? We can go back to the age of dinosaurs and smother Dino Hitler in his crib. You can tell which one he is. He's the dinosaur with a little mustache. Or even the heyday of samurais and ninjas. Do you imagine how much fun it would be? I can imagine how much it would screw up our present day. My voice is already going out from doing all this Maya talking. What do you think? Okay, nothing else to say here. What about Gloomsbury note? Oh, Gloomsbury's handwriting sure is neater than mine. Maybe it's because the other servants had to be able to read his writing too. But some of the words in this are smudged. I guess he rubbed them with his hand as he was writing. Judging by the content, I'm guessing he wasn't in the best frame of mind when he wrote it. Oh, sorry, it's Phoenix. Sorry, that was Phoenix doing an impression of you, Maya. Judging by the content, I'm guessing he wasn't in the best frame of mind when he wrote it. I'll say, a scary note like this would rub anyone the wrong way. Also, that impression of me was awful. Is that what I sound like? Is it really what I sound like? I feel awful now. Why hasn't anyone ever told me? I've never listened to a recording of my voice before. Oh, a photo of the victim. Dead body. Oh, that'll cheer you up, Maya. A picture of a dead guy. I'm dying to find out who killed Mr. Doom and Gloom. So let's hurry up and find some evidence. Solve this case already. Why don't you lend me a hand? What do you think I'm doing here? Now let's go find the truth together. Broken lantern. This poor Pegaball. He used to be so handsome. And now look at him. I mean, when I saw that Pegaball, he was so handsome, I thought to myself, smash! But I didn't mean this kind of smash. Usually that is what I mean. When I do smash a past, who I would murder. Wonder if I can fix him. Wait, Maya, you can't tamper with important evidence like that. It's just a photo, Phoenix. So don't even think about it. I bet Emma would let me do it if I asked. It's not like building a plastic model, you know. Just leave it to the professionals. I guess you're right. But I could have remodeled him into something even cooler! I'm pretty sure remodeling falls in the category of evidence tampering too. Okay, and then yeah, these other things I know we've already presented. So let's get out of here. Let's ski-daddle. Oh wait, no, that's what to talk about. Let's move! We gotta go to the detention center. See Ellen, apparently. That's what Phoenix said, I think. I think is this the first time we've seen someone already on the screen while the little text at the bottom is saying the date and location? This is fantastic.
September 22nd, detention center visitors room.
Like, seriously, is this the first time that's ever happened? Oh, my poor sweet Soren. I wonder how he's getting along without me. Hello, Ellen. Oh, Mr. Wright, what's going to happen with the trial, do you think? Well, first and foremost, we have to hurry up and find this mystery person you saw just before you passed out. So, you think that person could be the real killer? It's quite possible, and if we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. I mean, that's generally true. If someone's accused of murder, if you find the real killer, that usually does clear that person of all charges. I'm not a lawyer, but I feel pretty confident saying just that much. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now? He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he could be home by evening. Here's his underwear. This is where he keeps his junk. His junk in his trunk. Trunks, because they're shorts, trunks. I think I'd better go have a chat with him later then. Why am I being treated to a view of someone's underwear? Well, Phoenix, you should have asked her what she had under there. Mr. Wright, don't tell me. You suspect my sweet Soren? Well, he's the first one. He's the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip. No, that was Pierce Nickety. I don't think Soren even knew. He probably was just going along with it. So I thought he might be able to tell us something. How could you, Mr. Wright? You can't possibly think my Soren would never kill anyone. All right, just calm down. No, not if you're accusing my Soren. Please, I'm not accusing anybody, so please put the pan and ladle down, okay? Really? Cross my heart. So for now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? I'd better be careful not to provoke her. And she's back to being all fancy. Let's read some more in the chat now that we've got music again. Also, hang on, I should save periodically. We are a half hour into stream, and I have not saved yet. So it's always a good idea to do that. Best practices, you know. Oak said, also, we met Ebihara. Nora said, it was I, yes. Wait, Nora, you're saying it was I? It was you, Nora? Gallup said, 24 years. You mean 24 months? Did I say 24 years? I meant 24 months. I'm sorry, Gallup. Evie said, money is super tight for me too, but I only have 3 people left to shop for. I've got at least 2. But I want to get something nice, though, you know? Quickita said, yes, that social link. Said, good Logan Law, that social link is something. Quickita said, TTS girl, no! And there was Gallup gifting this up to Nora. Quickita said, my phone is alarming again. Nora said, oh my gosh, thank you. Oak says, wow! Nora says, wow, indeed. Say, yes, hey, het. Hey. And Oak said, we just paused the stream for like 5 minutes laughing. Nora says, thank you so much, Gallup. And then Nora says, remember me going insane? And Gallup says, no problem. And Oak says, Draw Free is a YouTube channel where a bunch of artists do fun drawing games. I'm probably like just way behind on this. I'm sure everybody else has heard of this, but I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. Is it like anybody that I've heard of that I would know or be familiar with who does this? I need to check that out. Okay, first of all, let's show her some junk. Can she tell us anything about this pterodactyl? What can you tell me about this? Oh, never mind that. What about Soren? Oh, Soren. Do you suppose he hates me now? Okay, this is the same dialogue we had before when she has nothing to say. Okay, so let's get past this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's just go through and present everything while I read some chat and see if she has anything new to say. Nora said, explanation, there was like 10 minutes of me hysterically laughing in my kitchen while getting chocolate. Oak thinks I'm mentally unstable. Well, is Oak right? Magpie said, Draw Free, parentheses like Draw plus Coffee, is a YouTube show about 4 artists on the internet who take dumb ideas and draw them. Oh, I wonder if maybe, I remember seeing a YouTube video a while back that was like a bunch of people, like a bunch of artists on YouTube doing the animation thing on Gardic phone. Is that the same thing or is that something else? Said, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend artists draw their personas. Artists draw Seto Kaiba in different styles. And artists draw themselves as Pokemon gym leaders. That sounds fun, actually. That sounds really fun. Hang on, I gotta... So to clear my throat, Oak says, yeah. Oh, it's Umbreon. Wait, crap. Umbreon. Is that Shadow? I'm trying to remember Umbreon. Is that Shadow with a new name? I can't keep track. Or is that Apple? Everybody will like, I'll know someone by a name for a long period of time, then come back and have a changed name, and then leave again for like 2 months, and then come back. I'm like, crap. I know this was somebody's new name. But welcome, how you doing? Evie said, yeah, he had a good birthday. Went saw Y2K the movies. That was right. You told me you were gonna do that. How was it? Then went to a Chinese buffet. Got him some coffee syrups for his birthday. Told me he had a good birthday. Oh, I'm so glad. It's awesome. Well, once again, happy birthday to your husband. What?
There's a chance that was Dolphy, but LoganRobo's is the most well-known Gardic phone animation person. 3.
3.
Boo.
Ah!
And boo again.
Ah!
You see, it didn't sing last time.
Ah, boo. Ah, I scared myself. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. Okay, so maybe it might have been the other one. I'm not sure because I didn't like pay attention to who it was. I just like stumbled upon a video and it was, yeah. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the explanation. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see. Does she have something to say about this photo? Oh, what's wrong? I just remembered our reception. We were supposed to be so happy together. Oh, where did it all go wrong? I can't blame her for being upset. Why did this have to happen to me? Alan, please try to calm down, okay? All right. Yeah, I think we saw this dialogue before. So it looks like she doesn't have anything new for pieces of evidence. Sad. Let's see. Gallup is saying, if I had a way to set my TV to a full 4K as a PC monitor. See, I don't know what the benefit is from 4K. Like, maybe it's just me. I can't really see the difference, but I also prefer like a lower refresh rate. I'm not someone who's like, I need this running at 5,000 frames per second. I'm like, you know what? 30 is enough. 60 is nice, but 30 is plenty. All right. Well, she stopped crying, but how can I ask her about anything when she's still so clearly distraught? Let's try one more. Selena Sprocket. Oh, poor Selena. I feel so sad about what happened to her. Selena! Yikes, Ellen, please try to calm down. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Soren and I were supposed to be happy, for Selena's sake too. We should probably leave this topic alone, Nick. Yeah, I think we've seen all this, so let's go ahead and, I guess, talk to her. Oh, wait, no, hang on, we got to examine the guard and the security camera first. Wait, nothing new? Nothing new with the guard? Look at that guard. He's standing right in the camera's blind spot. Yeah, we saw this before. Darn it. Okay, let's actually be productive and talk about Soren. See, Gallup says, you sure it's not broken glass? Oh crap, I can't remember what we were talking about with broken glass. Quickity said, I have a meme to show if you do figure this out, lol. I made the meme on the day I realized I screamed. Well, okay, I need to remember to pay close attention. But if I catch it, you'll let me know like right away, right, Queen Katie? Queen Katie said, I'm a Firefox user, maybe it's that. You see, I use Firefox for like all my web browsing, except when I'm streaming because I have like a billion tabs open in Firefox and I want to be running with as little like CPU, RAM, whatever memory, I don't know, usage as possible when I'm streaming. So then I switch over to Chrome just to read the chat there. So yeah, I'm not cool, I guess. And Queen said, let me find the post. It was insane about the AI emote. I said, I'm just disappointed in that. But let's talk to her. Could you tell me about Soren? There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean. Oh, all right, okay. Maybe I should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Well, let's talk about something else then. Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren. Talk about pulling teeth. Okay, Pierce Nickety. Could you tell me about Pierce Nickety then? Pierce? He came to Sprocket Manor about a year ago. As the family butler, he's now in charge of everything in the household. Only a year ago? Did he have some kind of special connection with the family? I'm just a maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid. Him and his antenna shoulder thing. It might have been Soren's order, but Pierce is the one who coordinated the whole thing. We don't even know if it was Soren's order. Soren seems oblivious to most of what's been going on here. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. He must have quite a bit of authority in that family. But no matter how good he is at his job, how could anybody gain that much influence in a single year? I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. What wouldn't that explain it? Huh. Is it really as simple as that? And more time travel. Hang on, let me read some more in the chat, because this conversation with Ellen is taking longer than I signed up for. Gallup says, I use Google Chrome as I got the power for it. Oak says, I think they legit added AI-generated emojis to the newest iOS update. Okay, that worries me too, because I saw a thing for the new iOS update, and I'm like several versions behind, but I know I'm gonna need updates soon because every now and then I'll have an app that says like, you have to update to the newest version, and the newest version doesn't run on your old iOS version. And like the release notes was all about 1 billion uses of AI. It's like, can I opt out of it? I don't want all this AI crap on my phone. Magpie says, what other emojis can they possibly add that would need AI generation for? That's right. I mean, I feel like they've kind of covered the spectrum of most conversational needs for AI, for emojis. Nora said, quote, Nora likes to do what we call felony violation of copyright by streaming anime, and then says, yup, with a smile. Quickity said, posted about the AI emote of the Discord. I mean, he has not changed. Wait. He has not changed the farts. Maybe smellier, though. Oh, it's Gallop saying that. Oh, for some reason, that was Queen Katie continuing that same thought. Okay, he has not changed the farts. Maybe smellier, though. Okay. Wait, are we talking about Larry? Talking about Larry Butts? Time travel! What you thought was time travel was really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered the whole thing. I still can't believe it, even if the second reception was fake. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. Okay, hang on. I want to take a good look at this broken Pegamoo thing here. I want to see if this matches up with the shape of the pterodactyl. Because, like, we do have this thing here. That could be that triangular eye that we saw. We got light bulbs. I need like a better look at it. So hopefully when we get back to the crime scene, we'll be able to see what it looked like. Hang on, let me take another quick look at the pterodactyl. Because I feel like that would be the most likely thing for it to be. But why would it be hanging over like outside the window? Unless someone was trying to dispose of it outside. The shape doesn't seem to match up, at least not from this angle. But oh well. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about his time machine research, you know. I heard there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. Something he wishes he could change. No clue what it is. Oh, BT Dub's unrelated. He's got a dead sister died in a car accident. But isn't the whole idea of traveling back in time itself a little fantastic? I don't think so. After all, Soren said time travelers do exist. Really now? You think he knows someone who actually traveled through time? That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it. Somebody who actually traveled through time, huh? It's pretty hard to believe. I wonder if it's Pierce Nickety. Maybe he's a future man. Thank you, Ellen. You're going to do your investigation now, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Please. Make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay? I'm afraid I can't promise you that. Whoa! My flowers. Please, whatever you do, please don't upset my poor Soren any further. I'm begging you. I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble. Oh, I couldn't bear it if Soren never came under suspicion. Oh, I'd rather be found guilty myself. Yikes. Helen, please don't work yourself up like this. You don't want Soren to worry, do you? We gotta go through the whole animation of her cleaning up her makeup. Honestly, she's got some skills to be able to do that quickly. No, you're right. And the floodwaters recede once more. Let's read some more in the chat, though. Oak says, dang, it didn't send the boo. Quickita said, but yeah, I don't know why Twitch used AI for this Christmas emote when, I don't know, go to one of the many emote artists. But like, I think everybody's just, not everybody, but I think some companies are under the mistaken impression that everybody just loves AI and that's like the cool new thing. Because did you guys see, if I mentioned this on stream, how that Coca-Cola has their new Christmas commercial out? And it's entirely AI generated, and it's awful. It's awful. It's soulless. Quickita said, and it looks bad too. They could have grabbed a normal cat picture, slapped a Santa hat on it, and called it a day. There's Crystal coming in and said, I'm a bit late. I was just smooching my dear husband, Elliot. Okay, here's a question, Crystal. When you say you're smooching Elliot in Stardew, does that mean like your character with like they were smooching on the screen, or that you brought up like onto your screen a picture of Elliot and you were just like on your physical screen? I need to know, because either is valid, but I feel like it is an important distinction. Oak says, I need to go back to the Nora VOD and go do some longer clips because the Mora-Oka argument and Dojima being an absent father lasted like 10 minutes each, and they definitely need to be clipped. I feel like I enjoyed making fun of Dojima as a negligent father a lot, but only one of the clips I think I ever did of that on TikTok really did well. I think most of them, it just made people sad. But I think it's hilarious, personally. Okay, let's keep playing here. And the floodwaters recede once more. So what do we do now, Nick? Well, Ellen said Soren is usually in meetings until the evening, so let's save our house call until then. Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out our next move from there? Roger, Nick! You ever notice that anybody here ever watch the anime Big O? Anybody notice that Phoenix Wright looks kind of like Roger Smith from that? Okay, we've already talked about everything, so we gotta just go to the mooring dock. Yay.
September 22nd, Sprocket Park, mooring dock.
So, where should we start? Let's see, are there any places we haven't examined yet? We already investigated the reception hall and Sprocket Manor. Yeah, don't we need to go down to the hold or whatever? I know, we haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet. Okay, I got one of them. Hey, you're right. We still got some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? Actually, the Vista deck might be most important because that would be where Ellen said that she saw the guy attack Gloomsbury, right? The Vista deck is the actual scene of the murder, right? And the lantern with the body in it was stored in the hold. I think there's a good chance we'll find some important clues in those locations. So, yeah. Do we know how to get to the hold? Good question. I think it was labeled in that diagram on the airship in this pamphlet. Yeah, but do they let anyone just go down there? There it is! You blinking in red in the paper pamphlet. Wow, what are we waiting for? Let's go! I want to see if there's new stuff to examine here. Can we look at the guy and his dog that he came back a second day? No, okay. Everything's still all checked off? Nothing new? Oh, we still... Oh, crap. Is the bench the pterodactyl? Is that why it soared past his window? Because it fell down here and crashed into this thing? Could that bench have been it? Maybe the bench is a pterodactyl. A strong wind blew this bench straight through the air, apparently. Looks like they fixed the sign but left the bench right where it led. Okay, same dialogue as before. I'm trying to think, like, what angle you could look at that at. Hang on, let me bring up the court record and look at the pterodactyl picture again. Well, except there's the glowing light in it. So maybe not, unless there was something on the bench? Or maybe it's the whole sign? No, because the sign looks like it's fixed to the ground, maybe. It's that! It's that right there! It's that! That's the shape of the pterodactyl. It's upside down. There's the eye. There's the beak. There's the little legs, and there's its wings. That's the pterodactyl! That chunk of the sign is the pterodactyl! Look at it, look at it, look at that! But turn it upside down! So it's not the bench, it's the sign! It's a chunk of the sign! See, there's the beak, there's the two wings, there's a spike coming out of his head, and there's his tail and or legs. There's the beak upside down, there's that, so it's not a light, that's just the eye. There's the two wings, the spike coming out of his head, and there's the little leg. Thank you, Toilet Duck, I will save, thank you, Toilet Duck. Oh, wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Save, but that's it, that's the pterodactyl. I found it. But it's, okay, so what's odd though, okay, so I'm guessing it was just this big chunk and somehow Larry just saw the blue part that's supposed to be the water and didn't notice the green part as it was falling. So the whole sign, either the whole sign was up there and fell or like it was blown through with the wind, but regardless, that's it right there. I feel so proud of myself. I found it. Ha! Okay, I gotta read some more in the chat, though. And then you all can tell me if I'm the last person to notice this, if everybody else yeah, we figured it out like streams. Although I feel like we didn't see the pterodactyl. Did we ever come back here after we saw the pterodactyl? Well, regardless, I feel good about myself. Let's see. Magpie says, okay, for iOS, Genmoji is supposedly going to be available for the iPhone 15 Pro series. Oh, only available for the i15 Pro series. And it's just for generating custom emojis. So it might be ethically sourced, made in-house. But I can't say whether or not it's based on the info I have. Well, if it's just like combining their already existing emojis that they own, then yeah, that's probably okay. But if it's like training on other people's emojis, then that's not good. So it probably depends. Regardless, I still have like a really old iPhone 8. I've had this thing for when did I get, I think I got this 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. I've had it for a long time. And its battery doesn't last as long anymore. But anyway, Oak said, I did send the short form version of the Dojima and Moroka clips to the Discord. I'll have to check them out after the stream. Nora said, yes, Oak is such a good voice actor. She's Girl Boss. My voice crew is Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss. Viking, who voices Yukiko, is actually so good for being a 29-year-old man from Brazil. He does such an amazing Yukiko impression. Your friend Viking is a 29-year-old man from Brazil? I thought your friend Viking was just another teenager like you. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a 29-year-old man from Brazil. I'm just saying. Let's see, and I'm not even joking, but yeah, Gaslight is Viking, Gatekeep is me, Girl Boss is Quick Kitty said, Athena, go play to Apollo. Oh, wait, no, you can't. Crystal laughing. Galp says, I have interviewed voice actors. Crystal said, oh yeah, no, Galp, have you done it for video stuff? Or for zines? Crystal says, is that a guillotine on the back? It was at the Right Anything Agency. Let's see. Nora said, Nora, that was TTS. Weedle says Puppy Kicker. Weedle, how you do? Weedle, were you here a minute ago? I did a smort thing. Welcome, Weedle. Nora said, I'm in love with you, Athena Sykes. Please marry me. I mean, what? Who said that? Crystal says, Athena, you can spend time with Apollo, ... Oh, right. Okay, there's a clip, but we'll check out the clip in a minute. But first of all, let's, I guess we go into the ship. But I found the pterodactyl. I'm happy. Okay, so we have to go straight to the hold. It's not letting us go to the Vista deck yet, so we got to go to the hold first. Hold. Anybody ever see that Joel Haver video? Hold. It's funny stuff.
September 22nd, Flying Chapel. Hold.
So, this is the hold. This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. We'd better go over this place with a fine-tooth comb, as Edgeworth would say. Inspect his nooks and crannies. I mean, every nook and cranny. Edgeworth's nooks and crannies, no, never mind. Hey, Nick! Weren't we supposed to need a key card to get here? Huh? Well, you're right. I wonder why it was unlocked. Is Pierce Nickety already here? That's probably who this is. How's it going, Mr. Wright? Oh, it's Emma! How's it going, Mr. Wright? Emma! What are you doing here? Probably investigating. That is literally her job. Just a little independent investigating for my own sake. Gotta keep the mind sharp. Ah, so the door security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be all right? Yeah, sure. I don't care. I don't know. The police just finished their examination anyway. Thanks. We'll just take a quick look around then. Mess with some evidence. Oh, right. You should know that the floor doubles as a huge lift. You can use that lever way back there to raise it up to the Vista deck. Okay, so we have to go here first to get to the Vista deck. The police inspected it already, but it didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems. If you do go up to the Vista deck with a lift, be careful not to fall off. Got it. Thanks. That's it. Just be careful not to die. Okay. That goes double for you, Maya. Why would it go double for Maya? I feel like Phoenix is much more accident prone. He's almost died so many times. Maya is a good girl as far as danger concerned. She'll mess with and eat anything, though. Yes, ma'am. Well, let's get this show on the road. Okay, before we get into investigating here, let's check out the clips that are in the chat. Oak posted a clip, so let me load this up with the clip viewer so we can all watch this clip together. This clip from Oak is titled, it's Athena Dies. From 29 minutes ago. I'm a half hour behind in the chat already. Okay, let's watch Athena die. You you can leave the case to us. You just go ahead. Go ahead. You run along now. Shoo. Just go. Game is stuttering behind the clip. And I'm gonna change the locks after you're gone, so just go away. But pause! Off you go, Athena. Off you go. No more of you. No! I don't want to die! Too bad. I want you to die. Go away. Go away, Athena. And she's dead. Oh, and my camera just went out. I'm worried about how my computer's stuttering right now, but thank you very much for the clip, Oak. I appreciate it. Gallup said, I paid for 3 months? Wait, did you re-up 3 months of the sub? I didn't know you did that all at once. Thank you, Gallup, thank you. Thank you, like, even more so. Thank you, Gallup. I really appreciate that. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. Quickita said, I think they updated the clip manager page on Twitch. It's off for some reason. I don't know what they did, but they did something. Oak said, I know they did on mobile at least. And Nora with a clip titled, We Love TTS Girl. I'm worried about this. Let's check it out.
Athena, Athens, where house of H will creep, Athena, NY, baby.
See, you can hear the words whipped cream in there.
Athena sucks, please marry me. I knew what he said that. I love Athena sucks so much. Romantic face, boo.
And then it cuts off right at the scream and boo. Thank you very much for the clips. Both Oak and Nora appreciate it. Oak said, I don't actually hate it, though. Nora said, Oak, did we clip the same thing? Surprisingly, no. Today I was canonically doing the Logan My impression IRL. In what situation would you ever want to do that? That doesn't sound like a particularly great idea. But was it fun, though? See, Nora said, Oak says, my Maya Logan impression is good. Gallup said, she just wants McDonald's. A burger. Nora says, Peg, like I. Sorry, I'll leave. Love I, she may not be too nice, but she's the only girl who ever wanted to go on a date with me. Gallup said, but if you travel back in time and you had evidence from the future, will that evidence from the future disappear as you have not found the evidence yet as you were in the past, which is now the present in the past? See, I figure it would cause like paradoxes. It wouldn't so much disappear as having not existed in the past, because if you travel the past, you didn't exist in the past, hence time travel. It travels with you. The problem is, if you ever go back in time with the intent to do something, doing that thing would cause a paradox. Because one of two things is either going to happen. Either you will accomplish the thing so it will never have needed being done in the first place to cause you to go back in time, so you won't have gone back in time, which would make it not have happened. But it did happen because you did it because you went back in time, so that's a paradox. Or... crap, there was another way that this paradox worked. I'm trying to remember how it was. Or if going back in time, if you were to do that just because you knew it always had happened, then its effect becomes its own cause. It's causing you to go back in time to do the thing that it had already done, but only because it had been done, meaning that the cause of it initially was its effect of having been done. And yeah, so either way is going to be just a mess of a paradox. We just said I'm grinding on Call of Duty 6 right now. Zombie goes crazy. Sometimes I always forget that those games have like zombie modes. I always think of them as like totally historically accurate war simulators. And it's like, oh yeah, zombos. Oak said, bro, I have so many things to clip. Evie says, this character has kind of Sailor Moon. Look at her, wouldn't you say, Ellen? That is, I guess a little bit, especially because there was that one outfit that Sailor Moon would wear when it's like the long white dress, almost like a wedding dress type of a thing. Quickita said, I say you don't have the evidence, but you have the knowledge of it, so maybe you'll be able to get it again if you knew where it is. Eve said, nah, Logan, Umbreon is my brother. Oh, that's who it was! Yes, and I forgot because you're both Eevee, because Umbreon is an Eevee evolution. Thank you. I am so sorry. Umbreon, are you still there? Eevee, can you apologize to Umbreon on my behalf for forgetting that? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nora said, boo, scared myself. Gallup said, cry me an ocean. Oak said, I think the jump from 1080p to 1040p and the jump from 60 hertz to 144 hertz are really big and noticeable, but anything past that is probably overkill unless you're a professional. I concur. All right. But it's like I was saying, I feel like 30 is enough, 60 is nice, but yeah, beyond that, it's just like for frames per second, which is kind of what you're doing when you move from up to 144 hertz, like the refresh rate. I gotta, although some things, like, I hate when TVs do that motion smoothing thing, especially for animation, where they try and, like, use the computer to figure out in between frames to, I despise it. Okay, let's present some stuff to Emma. New things, just in case she has anything new to say. Is there something I can do to help with that? Actually, I was hoping it would help me move my investigation along. Sorry, but that's not gonna do much for you here, I'm afraid. That's too bad. Don't look so glum. You have to keep a positive outlook. Why don't you take a break with something sweet? I highly recommend snackos myself. You want to try some? Try some. Eat my snackoo. Bite my snackoo. No thanks. I appreciate the offer though. Suit yourself. You don't know what you're missing. Okay, I think that's what we saw before when she has nothing new to say. Nothing new about the autopsy report, so she's just gonna invite Phoenix to chomp on her sausages. Photo of the hold. No, nothing there. Motor on through this. I'll read some more in the chat while we're hitting these until we see something that's new. Quick said, by the way, want to hear something weird? Apparently any screenshots I get from my Xbox is too big for Discord, but clips I take there are okay. Wait. So the screenshots are over, what's the limit, like 8 megs? Here's what bugs me. Discord, like, I think it was earlier in the year, or maybe a year ago, I can't remember when, increased the attachment size, the file attachment size to like 25 megs. And then they realized, nope, too much. I think they decreased it back down to 10, which is still better than the 8 that it used to be, but it's awful. Oak says, and 1040p and 144 hertz monitors are actually getting relatively affordable nowadays. Scalp said, the picture of the dinosaur. Quickita said, oh, don't worry, Logan, I'm redeeming something to say. Yes, Logan, you figured out, now suffer with me. Oh, was that, did you do a redeem? No, it was Galp who did the chairman. And I think it was before this point in chat. I'm trying to remember. But I found it. I mean, it was pretty obvious once I realized what it was, but I still feel good about myself. Let's see. I read that. Oak says, I have one, and it was like a $10 to $20 more than a basic 1080p 60 hertz monitors. Nora said, I has question. What am question? Nora, Oak says, yeah. Nora said, so you know how you're like super really good at drawing? Oak says, kinda. Oops, wrong button. Nora said, okay, well, this is more of a suggestion. You could. Oak says, yeah. Nora said, draw some people, but like. Oak says, which people? There's a lot. There's like 8 billion people. Nora said, they're personas or persona characters. Oak says, oh yeah. Nora said, either Logan server people or fire cave people. Fire cave people? Or both. Okay, and there's a timestamp, 45:45. Okay, I'm only 20 minutes behind now, so I'm slowly catching up. But let's start examining. Or can we talk to her? Let's examine first. First things first, we gotta check out the Pegamoos. We're gonna slowly zoom closer. So, there are 2 male Pegable lanterns in the reception hall. That must mean this place is designed and suited to do gay marriages, but not lesbian ones. That these 2 are... Oh no, those are both... Oh, those are the female ones. So they can do lesbian marriages. I didn't notice the eyelashes at first. I thought the little horns. But the Pegabulls have bigger horns. That these 2 are female Pega-Cow lanterns. Larry got their sexes mixed up when he replaced the one in the reception hall, huh? Didn't he see the horns? 2 on the head and the one down there, the lower horn. The difference is pretty glaring if you ask me. And yet he managed not to notice. That's what makes Larry Larry. And Larry being Larry is why I've seen more than my fair share of trouble for a lifetime. Oh, Mr. Wright. You know that lantern the victim was found inside of in the reception hall? I'm just about to go piece it back together so the police can examine it. Oh, okay. All right, good job. We'll stop by for a look too once you're done fixing it. So after this, we'll probably do the Vista deck, then pop over there, check that out, and then look at swords. That sounds like a lot of places to go to. I don't know if we're gonna get through all this tonight. Okay, let's look at the Liberty Bell. What's that? A wedding bell? According to the pamphlet, here, it's used on the Vista deck during wedding ceremonies to bless the newlyweds. I guess they disassemble and store it away here in the hold when it's not being used. Can we look at the airplane? Ooh, look, Nick! It's an airplane! Look, it's a bird! It's a plane! I wonder if Soren built that one too. Hey, why don't we take it for a spin? Here, just a quick tour around the neighborhood! And who do you propose is gonna pilot that wooden death trap? Me, of course. Who else? Nick, not even exaggerating. I spent 6 years of my life going to flight school. Do you not pay attention to the things I'm interested in? I literally talk about it all the time with you. Don't worry, I've seen people fly airplanes on TV plenty of times. I think I'll pass. Still got my whole life ahead of me. Cake. Ooh, it's a cake, Nick! A cake! Wonder if there's a stripper inside of it. So big. Bet you could fit 2 strippers in there. And one of their sets of clothes. I bet they wouldn't miss one little piece, would they? If you're that in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam, sure, knock yourself out. You mean is this not real? But YouTube told me that everything is a cake. It sure fooled me. I was so ready to have some that I'm really craving it now. Yeah, come on, Nick, let's go get some. Maybe after the trial is over. Because we still need to have our hangout with Edgeworth. Maybe we can have cake together. Huh? Looks like there are some fingerprints on this candelabra. But they've already been dusted, so Emma should know whose they are. So I wonder if that was obviously then used in the murder, right? Yeah, I just got done dusting that. Boop, boop. I was able to pull a set of left-hand prints. Do you know whose prints they are? Okay, so you specified left-hand prints. Is that gonna have something to do with how Maya thinks the note was written with the right hand? Yes. The prints belong to the victim, Dumas Gloomsbury. Nick! I just figured out something amazing! You did? Get this! If the fingerprints on the candelabra were from his left hand, then Mr. Doom and Gloom must have been left-handed! My voice is not recovered enough from COVID to be doing Maya's voice like this tonight. Not necessarily. He might have been holding it like, what if he was using the light to write something? Then you would use your non-dominant hand. What do you think of that? Do I have the makings of a great detective? Yeah, you're a real silly Sally. Has anyone in the last 20, 30 years unironically called someone a silly Sally? You're a real silly Sally if you thought that deduction was in any way encyclopedic. I'd rather he called her a fop doodle. Hey, you're pretty good, Maya. Also, Phoenix, Mr. Wright, I can sense you thinking really cringe stuff, so just stop it. I looked into it myself, and sure enough, the victim really was left-handed. Really? I got it right? Or should I say, I got it left? Awesome! Good for you, Maya. You silly Sally. Just good for you. It's all I gotta say. I think you did a really great job, Maya. Well, way to go. I guess one can never have too much info. Now you're talking. But come to think of it, this candelabra isn't in the photo Larry took of the hold, is it? That picture was taken when they were getting ready for the first reception, right? The candelabra must have been brought in here sometime after that, then. See, Maya's figuring out all the deductions. She's good at this. Let me have a sip of water and I'll read some more in the chat. Gallop says, Soren is a member of the Wonderbolts in My Little Pony. Oh, I see, spelled differently, like S-O-A-R-I. Is that, so, the Wonderbolts, is that, I'm assuming if it's Soren, it's gotta be like a pun, so is that the Pegasus ponies, ones that have wings? Isn't the rainbow one has wings, right? Because she, like, flies, I think? I don't know enough pony stuff. Nora said, I want to be drawn as a Persona character with a Persona chat. Nora says, Scalp, this is true. Oak said to Nora, bro, I need to do that. Actually, an incredible idea. Quicket said, in what world would I say farts? I don't know. You said it just now. You just said, in fact, I'm going to pin that message. Quicket, you just said farts. That this is the world in which you would say farts. Nora said, I can send you a bit of a better description of myself. Oak said, my voice hurts so much from doing more Oka voice. Said you really should do a picru, like really accurate. Nora said, I'll look for an accurate one. I was actually thinking that. You know what they say, great minds think alike. Oak says, I'm recording the more Oka and Dojima clips. Nora says, yes. Oak says, but that also means I have to record a 20-minute clip of the Moroka clip. Laughing. Magpie says, I kind of want fan art of Ellen and Soren. They're so cute already. I mean, assuming he does genuinely love her, then they're very cute together. The problem is that, like, when he was saying that he was lost without her, I don't know if that's because that he genuinely loves her or because she's literally his maid. He might just not be good at laundry and cleaning up things and not know how to wipe his butt. And he doesn't know how to operate the bidet, so he's just walking around with a poopy butt. And so he's like, I'm lost without you because you're my maid, you know, as opposed to I'm lost without you because I love you. I hope it's that he loves her. Because it would be great if he's just kind of that quiet and awkward and meek sort of a person that he has a hard time saying it, you know? Nora says, real. Oak says, Logan, if you won't do Chidori cosplay, will you do Ellen cosplay? No. Oak says, oh yeah, I keep seeing that Coca-Cola commercial, maybe the worst marketing idea I've ever seen. It is awful. It is like, I mean, there are worse commercials out there, but this is the worst commercial by like a big company. You want to know what commercial really, really irritates me right now? And then if you're lurking, I will get back to the game, I promise. So my mom watches a lot of cable news in her downtime. And so a lot of the time when I'm talking with her, like that's on just in the background. And one of the cable news channels has this commercial that I can't remember what it's for, but they're talking about like prescription cost for Viagra. So I don't know if it's for Viagra or if it's for generic brand Viagra or if it's for health insurance that covers Viagra or what it is. But the problem is it is a commercial that uses one of the freaking AI voices for TikTok videos. You know, the ones where they like you type stuff in and it just speaks it out loud. And it's a commercial unironically, and it's not even like trying to be like a hip TikTok type of a video. It's just a commercial that decided to cheap out on a narrator and just use one of the TikTok AI generated narrator voices. And it irritates, but that one, like, I can almost forget because it's got to be like a smaller company. But Coca-Cola? They practically invented Santa Claus. How can they not afford that? Anyway, let me read a couple more comments. We'll go back to the game. Oak said, like, worse than the Burger King women belong in the kitchen ad campaign. Quickie said, I have not seen the commercial yet. Probably good thing because I have ad block on my Firefox. Chris said, my character is smooching Elliot. You know what, Crystal? You should try to steal Elliot away from your character. Next time your character isn't looking, you should start smooching your device. Get some smooches from Elliot. Although it'd probably be difficult for you as like a real human being to marry a fictional person. So you just gotta bring Elliot to life. Quickie said, I'd be so mad if I saw that commercial. Crystal said, and gifted him a diamond because I'm rich. I wish I was rich. If I was rich, I'd totally give girls diamonds. Magpie says, either is valid, but I will tease you about one of those at least a little bit, Logan, internally. Oak says, I only saw it on my phone on YouTube. Nora said, I love the characters can just kiss their partners whenever. Oh, is that a thing you can do in Stardew? You can just walk up and like press a kiss button? Maybe I do need to play this game. Nora said, I have a screenshot of me kissing Haley on the beach in front of Alex. I think I kind of want, part of the issue is A, I don't like farming sim games. And B, I don't know, like the art style in Stardew is fine, but I'm not like crazy about it. It's like, it's serviceable. Yeah, Nora said, I have a screenshot of me kissing Haley on the beach in front of Alex. Oak said, it's genuinely the worst ad I've ever seen. It makes me actively want to avoid the product more. I always get mixed up which sodas are made by Coca-Cola and which are made by Pepsi. Which makes 7-Up? Because I have a lot of cherry 7-Up in my fridge right now. Whenever I get sick, because I, COVID a while back, I stock up on cherry 7-Up, and that is like how I keep myself hydrated. So unfortunately, if Coke makes 7-Up, then I can't turn away from it. Sorry. Candelabra must have been brought in here sometime after that, then. It's still possible it has something to do with the incident, though. I'd better add it to the evidence file, just in case. Candelabra added to the court record. A candelabra from the hold bearing fingerprints from Gloomsbury's left hand, which is his dominant hand. Oh, by the way, Mr. Right. Okay, so that's what we're probably going to use to show that he didn't write that note that we were trying to claim was Gloomsbury, because Maya thinks that note was written by someone with the right hand. By the way, Mr. Riot, you can have this fingerprint powder if you like. You're just giving this to us? Sure. I have 4 other sets. Thanks. I feel like there's something more to the candelabra, but I can't put my finger on it. It's because of fingerprints. Get it? Well, can we go dust it? It's already checked off, so I guess we can't dust it anymore. Let's look at these flowers here. These are the flowers we saw in Larry's photo. The petals make them look like little gears. Oh, they kind of do. The perfect flower for the Sprocket family, huh? Maybe they were gonna shower the couple with the petals. You mean kind of like how people throw rice or confetti? I've heard that you're not supposed to do this anymore. Is this true? I've heard that at weddings you're not supposed to throw rice because like birds will eat the rice, and if birds like eat too much rice all at once, that it swells up in their stomachs and it can like rupture their stomachs and like kill them or something like that. Also, I just glanced over and saw that pin message is still pinned, and I thought it was a new pin message, so I should probably unpin it. So go ahead and unpin that message because it's weirding me out. Yeah, like that. Only these were found at the scene of a murder instead. Why do you have to be such a downer, Phoenix? Look at the plates and glasses. These must be the dishes and glasses they use for receptions. Very fancy. I'd bet we'd be in big trouble if we broke any of them. I want to see Nick. Let's break them. Let's vandalize their property. You, young lady, need to stay far, far away from them. I'm not young anymore. I'm in my late 20s. Soon I'll be 30. Nick. Was she talking while her cheeks were puffed out? Is she able to do that? You think I'm gonna break them, don't you? You said you wanted to test the... Yeah, yes. Let's just say your rap sheet for breaking things doesn't help your case. Okay, what else can we look at? We can look at the lift. No, we can't look at the lift. We can look at this machine, the sign for the Vista deck, and the lever for the lift. So let's look at the big machine first. I'm guessing that's just like the steam-powered engine that like mans the lift or something, or maybe it fills the airship with helium. I don't know. So this is the airship's engine. It's pretty impressive, and it's all rhythmic, like a heartbeat. Doka 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 doka. It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. Everyone, get the defibrillator paddles. Clear. Ka-chunk. Beep. I'm not letting you die. Ka-chunk. Beep. I will save you. Ka-chunk. Ba-bump. Ba-bump. Oh, that was close. Beep. Oh, we lost him again. Beep. Dr. Maya, you have to stop. This is no use. Beep. Okay, fine. Time of death. We're calling it 10:22 a.m. It's a miracle! He's back! Kablam! Why did you shoot him? I don't know. I just thought it'd be a funny way to end this scene playing out in my head. Hee burgers. Crap, how much time did I just waste doing that? I don't think that entertained anybody but myself. Look at all those huge gears spinning around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Oh, I think I'm starting to get dizzy. Yeah, me too. Okay, so we look at this. That apparently that's part of the engine there. Okay, anything else before we click the lever? Because I'm assuming the lever will take us up. Let's present the candelabra to Emma real quick. Then we'll talk to her, and then we'll go upstairs, I guess. Candelabra, present! Is there some... Oh, darn, that's nothing new. Oh, wait, no, we probably need to talk to her, so I bet if we click the lever, it won't take us up there yet. But we can just click it and see if we have anything to say about it, maybe? Why isn't it not... There we go. The lever. Oh, look! There's the lever to the lift Emma told us about. Let's try going up on it! I'll go flip this switch! Here goes nothing! Ka-chow! Wait, I'm not even on it yet! Blood is very slowly raising, and it's not quite as shocking anymore. Yeah, there's blood now. There's blood. Hang on, I gotta see history. Something was said there. Whoops, sorry. Oh, it's right before. Hey, Maya, stop the lift! Sorry, got a little carried away. Never mind that. Move over a little. Okay. Is that blood?
Blood, let me see.
Could it be Mr. Gloomsbury's blood?
Well, this lift goes up to the Vista deck where the murder took place, so I think that's the most logical conclusion.
But I thought the victim was clubbed to death and that there wasn't much blood. Something tells me I better take a picture of this. Maybe he vomited the blood. Maybe he coughed up. He's got tuberculosis or something.
Lift bloodstain added to the court record.
A blood stain that was found on the side of the lift in the hold. It's unknown whose blood it is. I'm gonna say maybe it's Soren and he didn't know he got injured. Or maybe it's Pierce Nickety and he's wearing his shoulder thing to cover up a gaping shoulder wound of some sort. I should ask Emma about it some more later. And then once she's tested the blood. Maya, can you bring the lift back down? You got it! I'll go flip the switch again! I'm gonna climb up there. I'm gonna get there! Lowering down! Messing with the crime scene! Done! I want to find out some more about that blood stain. But for now, I guess we should go up to the Vista deck and take a look around the actual crime scene for ourselves. The view must be great from up there. I bet it'll be awesome. You mean it would be if it wasn't the scene of a murder? That just makes it even more romantic. Tell you, if I ever meet a man I want to marry, I'm going to kill somebody on his behalf. Okay, to the Vista deck we go. Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick. I know. I want to talk to Emma. Okay, I'll just flip the switch again and away we go. Slowly lifting up. Oh, it takes so long to get up here. Oh, ka-chunk. Wow, look at the gorgeous view. So this is where Ellen was attacked and Mr. Gloomsbury was killed. Yeesh, one wrong step and it's cursed splat on the ground below. It could be sploosh in the water, and then ow, the fishes are eating me. Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge? Well, I don't see much of anything over there. The police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so maybe we don't need to. Oh, I get it. You're scared. Aren't you, Nick? Of course not. Come on, let's go back. Oh, come on, let's go back down and finish checking out the hold. All right, go down. Yay! Okay, now we can talk to Emma. First of all, let's try presenting the blood stain. She's probably gonna say she hasn't examined or had the blood tested yet. Emma, about this blood stain, doesn't something about it strike you as odd?
What's so odd about the victim's blood?
That's not exactly. Look, there's just something about it that bothers me. I've said this before. Blood belongs inside of a person's body.
Now that you mention it, I can't say I necessarily disagree with you.
Maybe I should talk about this some more with her. Okay, so we got plenty of stuff to talk about here. Oh, and it took me right to the talking menu. I could have a sip of water, then I'll read some more in the chat, because we're halfway through stream, and I'm still way far behind. Okay, where did I leave off? Let's see. Quickie says, exclamation point, will he see? Please, are we talking about the pterodactyl? I did see it. Magpie says, that was something that went around the early years of Ace Attorney, if I remember correctly, lol. It was on Adult Swim when it was popular, I think, so people tended to notice the similarity of the characters. Wait, oh, Big O, Big O. I love Big O, though. I don't understand half of it, but I love the animation, I love the character designs, the voice acting. Big O it's great. It's a confusing as heck show, but I really, really like it. Gallop says, a blimp pony. Magpie says, that, or it was just something I noticed, but I feel like there was fan art. Do you think there's fan art of, Would it be Maya maybe dressed as Dorothy Wainwright? Or maybe Dorothy Wainwright dressed as Maya? Quickita said, Logan, no, he was so close. He's not noticed the actual thing. Yes. I facepalmed at it. I found it. It took me a minute. I almost didn't, but I did see it. Magpie says, to be fair, I feel like I would also miss it if you didn't bring it up because I also thought it was a bench initially. Lol. Crystal says, I was about to ask Katie whether you noticed the map or not. Laughing. Magpie says, I like how Larry apparently only saw the blue section of the sign. Cause it's Larry. Cause it's freaking Larry. But why did he make the eye glowing? Quicket said, and now to send the meme in the Discord. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oak says, bro, I saw that before you, and I even played the game. Can I still be proud of myself? And AMC with a hydrate. Thank you very much, AMC. I'm gonna finish off this bottle of water here. Thank you. Thank you, AMC, and a highlighted message from Queen Katie saying, but yes, Logan, it's the freaking sign. While you were yapping with Larry and or Miles, I looked over to the side, widened my eyes, and physically facepalmed. Upside down Larry heart strikes again. Oh crap, it is upside down again, because that was is it always upside down? I mean, in this case, it looks like the sign was upside down, because like everything in the room was right side up. So that's not entirely Larry's fault, but it's a thing. AMC says, it was Logan. He did it. He's guilty. Where's your evidence of that, AMC? Oh, crap. I've said in the past that if someone doesn't deny it and just ask where your evidence, that means the person's guilty. Crap, am I guilty? Oak says, I agree. AMC says, oh my gosh, you caught up? I don't think so. I think I'm still behind. Nora said, no, Viking is a 29-year-old man from Brazil. Oak says, no, Viking is a 29-year-old man from Brazil. The way you say that makes it sound like it's a joke. Oak says, bro. Nora says, oh my gosh, great minds think alike, chat. Oak said, Nora is like a 2-year-old from Minnesota. I would like to remind chat that if you don't want Twitch to come down hard on you apparently, like, they clarified their rules. People cannot even joke about being under the age of 13 or they risk having their Twitch accounts being like perma-banned. So you probably don't want to make those type of jokes. Quinkita, and this is just like I think a month or two ago, something like that. Quinkita said, yeah, lol, I would have been dead if he just moved on without looking at the sign. Gallop says, My Little Pony VAs. Oak says, I'm a 16-year-old girl from Massachusetts. Nora says, I'm going to commit war crimes. Oak says Atlantic is like 17. Nora says Atlantic is 17. Yes. Oak says, and Nora says Beepster is 24. Weedle says, how old do you think I am? Well, Weedle, I think you're like, wait, crap. Have you had your birthday since you turned 18? Because you're in your freshman year of college. So, crap. What month was your birthday? I'm gonna say 18. I'm gonna say you haven't turned 19 yet. Still 18. Nora says 20. Oak says Logan is a question mark year-old man from Utah. Oak says, I think between 19 and 21. I think you mentioned you were in college. So Weedle says, yeah, 19, almost 20, and in college. Okay, so you have had a birthday since you turned 18 and not for gore. I'm sorry. Nora says, Emma! Oak says, Logan is at least 19 years old. Nora says, Logan is at least 28. Oak said, because I have seen footage of him from 2005. Wait, how have you seen footage of me from 2005? Huh?
Whoa, hello there, gang. They changed the Twitch UI on PC. Gross. I was so caught up watching Transformers, whoopsie.
It's okay, Vero, thank you for the 10 minutes. We were talking about this earlier. I don't like it. I do feel like it's one of those things that, like, 2 years from now, they'll change it again, and we'll all be like, can't we go back to the way it was just a minute ago? And so by then, people will like it. But it's weirding me out because I feel like I have muscle reflex memory to, like, look at the chat and see things a certain way, and I'll glance over like to see what time it is on the how far I'm in the chat, and it's like it's up here now instead of down there, and so yes. Vero, how you doing though? What Transformer stuff were you watching? Have you and Prince Paul finished watching Armada yet? It sounded like you were still in season 2 of G1, but thank you so much for the 10 bits. How are you, Vero? Vero. You missed it. I did a smart. I figured out what the pterodactyl is here. I'll wait to tell you to see if we can get back to where the place is. But I figured out what the pterodactyl is. And Phoenix hasn't yet, but I have. And I'm very proud of myself. But yeah, Oak, what have you seen me in from 2005? I feel like the earliest movie on my IMDb that people would be able to watch was from 2010. So what have you seen from 2005? I'm very concerned about that. All right, the incident. Unless I guess if you stalked like my old personal social media accounts. Huh. Let's see. Any progress with your investigation?
Nothing conclusive yet, I'm afraid. Almost everybody was involved with the cover-up, so it's hard to know who or what to believe.
I know what you mean.
Unless you have some compelling evidence, I'm afraid it's gonna be a tough trial for you.
You're telling me? There isn't much time left, so I've just got to make do. Make do. Oh man, Rafa would have loved that joke. And see what I can turn up. The candelabra! Emma, can we check out this candelabra a little more? Are we gonna sprinkle some more powder on, maybe see if there's a second hand? Oh, maybe it was like two people were fighting over it, wrestling it, and there's gonna be a second hand print, like at the bottom or on one of the arms or something. Can we check out this candelabra a little more?
A little more? What are you... Oh, oops. Oh no, I dropped the candelabra. Oh no, it's broken.
What happened?
I almost dropped the candelabra and the candle slipped off. Oh!
Oh yeah, we finished our model like a while ago lol. We've been watching Robots in Disguise BC my B-Day month and I love B so am alike. Whoa, a Transformers show with B as the protagonist. We just finished season 2.
Oh, that Robots in Disguise, the one that's a sequel to Prime. I thought you meant Robots in Disguise, the one that came out in 2001, because that one is notoriously hard to find because Saban technically owns the rights to it, and Saban was bought up by Disney. And so like Hasbro doesn't have it anywhere for streaming. And I have only seen like a handful of scattered episodes of the 2001 Robots in Disguise that I managed to find off of YouTube ages ago. There was a stand at a convention that may or may not have been selling less than official DVDs of certain series that I have not had a chance to watch yet. But I actually haven't watched all of it because it's practically lost media. Because of that. So I was like, oh wow, you're watching a show that I haven't even seen. But okay, we gotta talk later on the Discord more about Armada because I need to know your thoughts about the ending of it. But okay, I gotta ask you, Vera, we'll get back to the game. Was I right that the second half of Armada was great?
It was actually BC. YouTube recommended me a really old recording of an improv show from your theater. BC, I watched some of your improv videos and it figured me out.
Oh my gosh.
It was actually very funny. 3.
Okay, I know what that video would be. Ah! But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. All right, from Tony! Vero! Would you be so kind as to do a shout for Tony? I will address what you were saying there in a minute. Oak, thank you so much for the 10 bits.
Where's the fucking... Wait, where's the fucking good?
What just happened?
Never mind! I told you never mind!
They were invisible for me.
Oh, god damn it. No.
That guy exploded. Tony, how was your stream? Hang on, I'm like a half hour behind in the chat, so I'm gonna really quickly scroll down to the very bottom of the chat to see where the raid was. Say hi to the raiders. So hi, if you're with Tony's stream. Hi, my name is Logan. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Metaphor Refantasio. Right now, we're in the DLC case, which takes place after the main story, so you shouldn't have to worry about much spoilery type of stuff. But yes, welcome. And I do read every comment in chat. I'm about like a half hour behind in the chat. That's why I'm scrolling down. But if it takes me a while to get to some stuff that you say, that's why. So see, there's where the raid was. And Tony says, the Game Awards were poggers. I watched like almost 2 hours of it on fast forward before coming on here. I started to watch the first part, then my computer crashed, and it took like 20 minutes to reboot for some reason. And so then I just skipped around, but some of the stuff looks like really cool. I'm very excited. Oh, what are you excited about, Tony? I'm excited about Elden Ring, Night Rain. Night Rain is called, yeah? Outer Worlds 2, I hope it's as good as the first one. I really like the first. I know not everybody liked the first Outer Worlds, but I liked it a lot. So I hope it's as good as the first one. What else they showed that looked really cool? Oh yeah, that weird Pac-Man game. What was it, like Shadow Labyrinth? Because that anthology series, Secret Level, did a Pac-Man episode that was really weird and dark. And everyone's like, oh, it's this crazy take on it. Now I'm wondering if that was like a stealth announcement of this video game. And it's like a tie-in that nobody was expecting. So I didn't see what won Game of the Year, so I'll look that up afterward. But I hope you enjoyed it. Nora says, scratch that, chronologically after Spirit of Justice. Chronologically, Nora, this is the last game, I think. Vera says, oh yeah, I missed the Game Awards. Squeaky said, Miles 2 in the Great Ace Attorney collection, which is 2 games. Then we're done, and Logan can somehow play the Professor Layton crossover. Yeah, we're playing those next, but they take place chronologically before. Vera said, what happened? Squeaky said, I reported some of the general chat. Wait. I reported some of the general chat? Not all, but some? Wait, what? Oh, some of it in the general chat. Vera said, who won Game of the Year? Oak says, hi, Longa from the present because he has scrolled down. Wrong emoji. Tony says, stream was good. Co-stream Game Awards. Oh, so you're like reacting to him? Nice. Astrobot took Game of the Year. Okay. I could see that because it was winning like in everything that it was nominated for. I have not played it. It looks like a lot of fun. I think hopefully Vera will be happy with that because I know Vera was really upset at the prospect of a literal DLC winning Game of the Year. I was kind of hoping Metaphor ReFantazio would win Game of the Year because then, as I'm playing streams, maybe more people would be like, I gotta check this game out. But well done to it. Said, Metaphor took 2 awards and Balatro, am I saying it right? Took 3. Metaphor, I know it got game design? Right? I don't know what the other one was. Nora said, Astrobot. Vera said, honestly, I'm satisfied about this. Nora said, I need to get Astrobot. I've only played Astro's Playroom. I can't play either because I don't have a PlayStation 5. Huh? What?
Astrobot won Game of the Year. Metaphor
Beowulf!
won 3 awards. Narrative, Art Direction, and RPG.
Ooh, those are, you know what? Those are good awards for it. So I'm pleased with that. I guess I can't really compare it to Astrobot. As I said, I've never played it. It looks like a lot of fun. But as I said, I do not have a PlayStation 5. Oh, that was another announcement I'm really excited about, is that Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming to PC in like a month and a half or so. And I guess if you pre-order, you get like 30% off. So I might have to try and scrounge together money to pre-order.
I'm using my last 10 bits for this. First, Astrobot 1, Deddy and Diggies are both in that game. It's silly. But okay, you've played the Outer Worlds. I've never met someone WHO's played that.
Wait, really?
That's one of my favorite games ever. I haven't played IT.
I haven't played it in a while, but I was absolutely obsessed with the Outer Worlds. Okay, these are my last... Oh, crap. It's not showing me the thing there. Hang on. I got to scroll down to see. These are my last 10 bits. I have to leave soon. Boo. Got to make these last bits count. Wait, you have to leave? Or if you're going to bed, good night, Nora. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your last 10 bits. That means, like... They mean even more. It's like, was it the story of the widow's might, that when you give all you have, it means so much more. So thank you so much for the 10 bits. And yeah, it was long before I got into streaming. Actually, I don't know if it was long before, but it was before I got into streaming. But I enjoyed the game very much. I believe Rukov has streamed Outer Worlds, I think. I could be wrong about that, though. Let me read some more in the chat here. Quickgator says, after Spirit of Justice, nothing in terms of story. This is the newest one. In terms of release, Great Ace Attorney 2 came out after this game. Nora says, wait! Oak said the Logan Improv show was actually very funny, even though it was old. Okay, no, that's what it is. I think I figured out what you saw then. And I'm very embarrassed by that because the guy who made it, we had a producer who was making those videos. And he did a really great job making them. But that was back when I kind of sucked at improv because like I was much less experienced back then. But the other thing was also is that they had a rule where they wanted to have you wear clothes that did not have like copyrighted imagery on them. And almost all of my t-shirts have like pictures on them, pictures and logos and things like that. So at the time I had to borrow a bunch of my dad's old clothes, which didn't fit me because my dad was shorter and huskier than me. And so anytime I see those clips, I just see myself wearing clothes that don't fit me, being not good at improv. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, everybody else is great though, but I don't like watching myself in those videos. Oak says, like I watched it and laughed out loud multiple times. I think my parents thought I was insane. You should instead watch the video that I posted of that, the final palm tree video. Oh, no, you watched that. Didn't you already watch that, I think, Oak? Vera said, yes, I'm happy. Tony says, announcement-wise, I'm excited for Pac-Man thing. Midnight Murder Club looked neat. Oh, yeah, that one did look cool. Witcher 4, first trailer. I still haven't played Witcher 3. I've heard it's good, though. Clive Rossfeld from FF16 coming to Tekken 8. A new game from RGG, Yakuza devs. Oh, yeah, that was the one that was, like, set in 1915 or something. Says, Okami 2. Oh, I didn't see that one. Dispatch and Intergalactic from Naughty Dog. I didn't see either of those two either because I had to stop to get ready for the stream. So I did miss some stuff, but sounds cool. There's where Beowulf came in. Beowulf, how are you doing? Or maybe Beowulf came in earlier, but that was where the TTS was. Oak says, I don't even know what Astrobot is, besides Nora saying she likes it. It's a platformer game, but they also have like skins from a whole bunch of different games. So for example, they have like Persona 5 and Persona 3 skins. You can dress up your character as Joker or as Aegis or like a billion other characters, but it looks like just a really fun, silly, goofy platformer. Vera says, I'm happy. Vera says, wow, Kami 2. Oh my gosh. Tony says, yep, and they got the original director back for it. Is it Okami? Is that the one where you're like the dog that looks like you're painted out of like a thick ink brush or something? Oak says, no, Nora dying. Quickly says, Okami 2, I need to buy the first one, and I almost did last year, but changed my mind. Bill said, Okami 3, there was a DS sequel. Oh, okay. Nora said, night, good night, Nora, thank you so much for being here. Oak said, good night, Nora. AMC said, I would have done Astrobot, but because my cousin ruined the game by showing me all the content, and final level. Aw. Nora said, I love Outer Worlds. Vera said, and The Witcher new game? A new game with a new protagonist from the looks of it. It's not Geralt? Is that how you say his name? Geralt, however you say his name? It looks like it's actually I won't say in case you want to watch the trailer and be surprised. Nora said, it's so amazing. I go sleep now. Good night, Nora. Thank you for being here. Magpie says, very excited in the Okami sequel. I still think I have the original on PS2 still, lol. Vera said, I have a friend who's going to be delighted. Nora said, night, friend. Vera said, I ran instantly to them. Oak says, I don't think the improv show was embarrassing. It was legit really funny. Also, I saw the final palm tree one. Oh, yeah, that was some good stuff. I'm a little bit worried, though, because that group wants me to come back and do another show with them this weekend. And I don't know if my voice is recovered enough from COVID to do singing stuff. And so I'm half tempted to like tomorrow try and message people and see if someone wants to fill in for me. But it was also a really fun show when I did that. And I'd kind of like to go back and do another one. So I don't know what to do. Nora said, I loved the final palm tree. I hope you guys watched all of it and not just like my scenes. I did feel bad because I thought it turned out so well. And then I watched the video and like my mic pack was out for that entire second half. Oak said, I think that might be why YouTube recommended the other one to me. Vera said, holy crap, that's such amazing news. Nora said, Teddy is also an Astrobot. Oak says, even if you think you were inexperienced, I thought it was funny. Well, thank you very much. Tony says, yes, the dog. Okay, so I remembered correctly. I think at this point, I probably need to scroll back up to where I left off because I've already spent a ton of time in chat. Oh, there's a pin message by Vero saying, puppy kicker. How long was that up there? I'm going to forcibly unpin that, and then the next thing I see that is funny, I will pin that message. Let me have a sip of water, and then we will get back into the game. But Tony, thank you again so much for the raid. I'm glad your stream went well. I don't have the guts to do those type of reaction streams because I worry about like DMCA strikes and things. Like part of me would love to do it because I think it'd be so much fun, but I worry about that stuff. Let me have a sip of water, but thank you very much. Okay, I almost dropped the candelabra and the candle slipped off. Okay, so we're seeing that one of the two candle things, the spikes that go in to hold the candles in place, is broken off. So, hang on. If we take a look at the photo of his body, okay, his left hand is covered in blood. So apparently he got blood on it after holding it like this. I was gonna say maybe his other hand had gotten stabbed by that thing. But we'll see. I'm sure we'll probably find the broken off spike somewhere at some point. Well, let's be careful with that. It might be important evidence.
Wait a minute. Music stops. This is important.
Now what?
One of the pins that hold the candle is broken.
What?
There's definitely something fishy about this candelabra.
There is? What makes you say that?
Call it forensic investigator's intuition.
Hey, Emma music playing now. Or is this the Faye Sister music? No, I think this is Emma music.
We already dusted for prints earlier, so let's test it with Lumino this time.
Knowing Emma, she'd use every test she has at the same time if she could.
Just hang on, this will only take a second. I'm just gonna do it, I don't trust you with mini games.
I hope this turns up a new lead somehow.
Spritz, 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 spritz. Well, Emma, did you find anything? I'm still spritzing. Spritz, spritz, spritz. Take a look at this, Mr. Right.
Okay, so yeah, there's blood. What is all that blood doing on there?
Candelabra updated in the court record.
A candelabra from the hold bearing fingerprints from Gloomsbury's dominant left hand. Traces of blood were found on it.
Maybe somebody got hurt while they were setting up for the reception.
That's a lot of hurt. That was a lot of blood.
These prints are pretty sharp. But if one of the pins is broken...
Oh, pins are pretty sharp.
It means there was some force involved. Do you think maybe...
Oh, it means there was some force involved. Do you think somebody got stabbed?
But nobody reported anything like that.
Unless maybe the victim. I don't know. That's quite a bit of blood. I wonder whose it is. If I have anything that might shed some light on that, I should probably show it to Emma. All right, I'll talk about this blood stain. Hey, let me save again. I feel like it's been a while since I have. Save. Because we're already well over halfway through the stream tonight. The blood stain!
About this blood stain.
What about it? There's something about it that's been bothering me.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Well, there's a huge bloodstain on the crime scene lift and a bloodstained candelabra. Now, this is only a guess, but I'm thinking maybe these two stains are from different sources. No, the same source. Don't be an idiot, Phoenix. I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same source.
I guess that is a possibility.
I mean, Emma can test it and find out. Can we compare the two bloodstains? Would that take a lot of time?
Are you kidding?
Oh, probably is less time to like check to see if they match than it is to like run against a DNA database, probably.
Don't underestimate the power of science. It'll be done in a jiffy.
Yay. Oh, yeah.
And the results are in. That didn't take long now, did it?
Actually, we faded to black. Could have been an hour, 2 hours for all I know.
Seems the blood from the lift and the candelabra are from the same person.
Lift blood stain updated in the court record.
A blood stain that was found on the side of the lift. It matches the blood on the candelabra.
Candelabra updated in the court record.
Stain was the same blood found in the lift. Well, the victim was clubbed to death and there wasn't all that much blood on his hand right there. But if this isn't Mr. Gloomsbury's blood, is there anyone we've seen who wears gloves? Does Pierce Nickety wear gloves? Well, this is just a guess, but what if Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed someone with the candelabra pin? That would explain both the huge blood stain on the lift and the blood on the candelabra.
Oh my goodness, if that's true, then that means there was somebody else present at the scene of the murder.
And had a physical altercation with the dead guy. That should be like our prime suspect. Crap, I hope it's not Ellen. Does she wear gloves? Hang on. Let's look at the picture of her getting married. Oh, no, hey, she has like the sleevey things, but her hands are bare, so it's not gonna be her. Let me read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak said, because I've seen footage of him from 2005 and he looked at least 15 in that footage, but Logan has looked like a 25-year-old for like 20 years, so I genuinely cannot tell his age. He still looks like he's 25. AMC said, didn't his sister die and almost sentenced for murder more than once? Oh, didn't her sister die and almost get sentenced for murder more than once? Are we talking about Maya? Because yes. Quick Kitty doing quote number 325. Did you see that, the way that I cowardly ran past those giant human bird people? I mean, that takes bravery and skill and determination or something like that. Oh, with a timestamp, 10101. I am over 45 minutes behind now. Except we did read a bunch of the raid, so we'll be able to skip over a whole lot when we get to it. Quick Kitty said, aw, you beat me to it, Oak. Oak says, mwahahaha. Quick Kitty said, oh, I figured out what they did with the clip manager. They moved the game's name location and changed the font and added better filters? Better filters? What? It has a drop-down better edition. Now, instead of me typing it out, oh gosh, it tells me how many clips I've made for each channel. I've done clips for Logan. I've made 430 clips on your channel. Okay, Queen Katie, we need to put that into perspective because I mentioned in my Twitch recap of the year that this year, the channel, the community, you guys made, as of the other day, 850 clips. If you've done 430, that is just over half of those. Half would be 825. You've done over half of the clips this entire year. That is amazing. So hail to the queen. You are officially the clip queen. Like mathematically proven you are the clip queen. Oak says, bro, that's like half of all clips from this year. And then quote 253. Nora said, the smell of blood makes me unwell. Yes. Partially digested blood is the worst smell I think I've ever had in my life. The smelling it once, due to reasons I won't go into right now, made me almost throw up instantly. AMC said, so Logan did it. Got it. Probably. Vex! Say, hey, whoa, it's me! How you doing, Vex? I don't know if you're still here. This is what happens when I'm so far behind. Hi, Vex! Oak said, I like when a monitor is 144 frames per second, and I think it's worth it if you can afford it, but I hate frame generation so much. I despise it. I despise when they try and like, what do they call it? Interpolation, where they try and make up the frames in between. Google said 218 clips I made for the Apollo Justice games, 184 for Persona 3 Reload. Wowzers! Oak says 60 frames per second looks so awful. Galp said Logan's Vertin then? Met? What is Vertin? Does that mean, that sounds like German for truth. No, that's, I don't know. Quickita said, I did the save redeem. Oh, when I found the pterodactyl. Quickita said I was gonna do the what happened, but you needed to save anyway, so lol. Nora said, Fire Cave is my server. Oh, okay, I did not know that. I am so sorry. I see there are clips in the chat. We'll come back to those in a minute, but let's play a little bit more of the game. Up Ellen's memory of seeing a third person. Next up, the reception hall. It might be worth taking another look around in there.
The reception hall, the forensic team is in there investigating right now.
Oh, they are?
Well, we don't have time to just sit around.
So, just, I don't know, go check something else? Good idea. We could go question some people, especially Soren. Well, is it the evening yet? We said we had to wait till the evening for that. I have quite a few questions for that guy. Sounds good, Nick.
I have to do some legwork then.
Yup! I thought we'd head to Soren's house for starters.
He was accompanying the police on their investigation here earlier, but he's probably home by now.
Great, thanks. Later, Emma. All right, did we present all of our new stuff to her? I think we did. Did we present the Lift Bloodstain? Okay, so what we're gonna do before we go over to Casa de Sprocket, I'm gonna go to the place where I found the pterodactyl, and I wanna see if Vero can spot the pterodactyl. And I'll slowly give hints. So Vero, you're still here, right? Let's head out to the place where I found the pterodactyl. So the pterodactyl, I'll remind you of what it looks like. If we go to the court record, this was the pterodactyl that Larry saw outside the window. So it's got a kind of a beak, it's got a wing, another wing, a little crest on the back, little legs or a tail or whatever. And then I was looking around here. I was examining. Get out of the way, Maya. You bother me, Maya. And then I found the pterodactyl. Do you see it? Do you see it, Vero? Do you see the pterodactyl? You see it? So I'll slowly give you a hint, because it could be anywhere. Could be anywhere the pterodactyl is here. What? It's over in this? I'm getting warmer. For a second I thought maybe it was the bench. I'm like, well, it's not the bench. And it isn't the bench. But I was so close. I was so close. It was not the bench. Do you see it yet? Do you see it yet, Vero? Vero, do you see it? Oh wait, well, what's next to the bench? What is, wait a minute. What's that familiar shape? Right there. What is that familiar shape right there? What is that familiar shape right there? Do you see it, Vero? Do you see the pterodactyl? You see it in the sign? Wait, hang on. I'm getting an error message coming from YouTube saying, error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view, and then it's cut off there. Oh, there we go. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Joke's on you, YouTube. Nobody is watching me over there. We've had a few views, and literally the average view duration is 30 seconds. YouTube! Unless you're watching the VOD, then please believe that I had tons of people over in YouTube. Please believe that I'm better at this than I actually am. Okay, so yeah. So I hope that I hope you saw it there, Vero. I hope you saw it. Okay. Now we need to go somewhere else. Move. We need to go to the foyer. The foyer of Sprocket household.
September 22nd, Sprocket Manor. Foyer.
I still can't get over how gorgeous Sprocket Manor is. Just don't touch anything. I wasn't gonna. She was definitely going to. Is this gonna be Soren? Oh, I was told I had guests. No, it's probably Pierce, because Sprocket wouldn't say anything. I was told I had guests. No, it is Soren. Thank you for seeing us, Soren. We know you're busy. Let's check out the clips that are in the chat right now. Oak posted a clip. Let me load this one up over to the clip viewer, so we can check this one out together. This clip from Oak is titled Maya's Smash or Pass. Okay, I remember what this is. So let's go ahead and check this out. It's an hour ago?
So handsome. And now look at him. I mean, when I saw that Pegable was so handsome, I thought to myself, smash. But I didn't mean this kind of smash. Usually that is what I mean. When I do smash a pass, who I would murder. Wonder.
Thank you very much for that clip, Oak. I appreciate it. Kugita said, you know, if it weren't for the sign outside, that winged machine on the top could have been what Larry saw, but nope. Truth is dumber. Oak says, sending clips from earlier in the stream because I couldn't clip earlier. Okay, so we'll see. We'll check out this other one is titled Ellen Provides Soren's Undergarments. With, okay, hang on, I gotta pause it because TTS is coming through.
I will have to get going early for tonight.
No!
I apologize, Frown. For now, can you move your camera closer to Soren and give him a little smooch for me?
How do we do that? How do we make Soren bigger? Let me take this down. Here, I don't think I can figure out a way to zoom in on him right now, but there he is right there. So did you want to give Soren a smooch, Vero? Yourself? You can give Soren now keep in mind, he is engaged. So that means please limit the amount of tongue you put into the smooch. Okay? I can't reach him. If I try to I can't. He's too far away. But thank you so much for being here, Vero. I'm sorry that you can't stick around, but we should please talk more about Transformers on Discord. I want to get more of your reactions to the second half of Armada. Bye, Vero. It's the Purge again, everybody. It's the Purge. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Have fun with whatever you're up to. I don't know where you're off to. Maybe you're just sleeping. But if you have busy stuff that you need to do, I hope you have a blast, Vero. Bye. You're awesome. Okay, now we can watch that other clip real quick. This clip is titled Ellen Provides Soren's Undergarments. Hey, would you happen to know where Soren is right now? He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he could be home by evening. Here's his underwear. This is where he keeps his junk. His junk in his trunk. Trunks, because they're shorts, trunks. I think I'd better go have a chat with him later then. They are kind of trunks. Treated to a view of someone's underwear. And he keeps his junks in his trunks. Asked her what she had under there. Thank you very much for the clip. I'll leave the clip here for a second because I see there's another clip coming up here. But thank you so much for the clip. AMC says, you want Edge to come out of the cake? Oh, Phoenix probably wouldn't mind. Quickie said, Maya, welcome to the There Were Two Orcas Horse Leaping Club. Crystal says, Phoenix. Nora says, oh my gosh, Phoenix, stop. Vex says, Herlock Sholmes thing kicks into full gear. I'm looking forward to meeting that guy in Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I don't know which game he's in. I'm gonna hope both. I'm gonna hope that he's like the gumshoe of that game. Crystal says, Phoenix, no! Nora says, Fop Doodle. Oh crap, it's the Silly Sally one, isn't it? And because there's one more clip from Oak titled, Maya is disappointed in the cake. So let's check this out, then we'll get back to the game in a moment. Cake.
Ooh, it's a cake, Nick! A cake! I wonder if there's a stripper inside of it. So big! Bet you could fit 2 strippers in there, and one of their sets of clothes. I bet they wouldn't miss one little piece, would they?
If you're that in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam, sure, knock yourself out.
You mean this is not real? But YouTube told me that everything is a cake. It sure fooled me. I was so ready to have some. And I'm really craving it now. Yeah, come on, Nick, let's go get some.
Maybe after the trial is over. Because we still need to have our hangout with Edgeworth. Maybe we can have cake together. Yeah, I think that would be a delightful way to hang out. But thank you so much for the clip. I tell you, when I see some of these clips, I'm just like, I'm cringing at myself for saying half the things that I'm saying. But thank you very much for the clip. I do greatly appreciate that. Kugita said, my mom, parentheses actually grandma, But she was 60, so I'd give her that. Oh, saying Silly Sally? Chris said, Mr. Wright, you are so effing old to say Silly Sally. Vex says he does use a flip phone. Queen said, wait, that's how you pronounce candelabra? For some reason, I kept reading it as candelabra. Yeah, it's candelabra. But I mean, I'm not one to talk because as we've established, there are words that I was apparently mispronouncing. Like when I was saying quinoa instead of quinoa. Magpie says, candelabra. Yup. Quickity said, you are so fair with that, Logan. Crystal says, farts. Well, now we got to pin that message because we got to repin some stuff. So there we go. Farts indeed, Crystal. Farts indeed. Thank you for seeing us, Soren. We know you're busy. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the case, if you wouldn't mind.
No, don't cringe at yourself. I literally laughed out loud at that clip. Judy. Hey. Judy.
Oh yeah, there's no boo at the end. No scary, just duty. Duty. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm very self-critical in case y'all haven't noticed. But I am grateful that you enjoyed, appreciated, and were entertained by that. So, and thank you for clipping it and for the 10 bits. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the case if you wouldn't mind. Soren, you're Ellen's lawyer, right? Huh? Yes, that's right. That's right. That's Phoenix, right? Don't tell me he doesn't remember me. It's not that he doesn't remember you. Probably didn't pay attention. Unless he's going to be face blind too. No, they wouldn't do that twice in the same game, right? Will Ellen be found guilty? Maybe. We're doing everything we can to prevent that. That's why we're here investigating. Will you please tell us what you know? Scribble, scribble, scrabble, scrabble, scrabble. Soren! All right, fine. What was that pause all about? Okay, hang on. I want to examine his in-laws again. Maybe they have new things to say. Oh, we do have new things to say. There's a new camera. Okay, that's the same. That's checked off. Oh, that's the first or second bouquet. I think the first was red, second was yellow. So let's check out those things first. Let's look at the camera over here. Aha! Come back to hear more about my camera, have you? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm really busy right now. Oh, what a shit. I did to check out a streamer for the first time, only to see a pin message only saying farts. Yeah, I'm gonna take that down now. Yeah, we're taking that down. There. And then see a man with freaky blue eyes staring at their soul and saying farts. And then boo, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I'm guessing the word that it had a hard time with was farts. Is TTS Girl not allowed to say farts? I mean, it's just a normal bodily function. I have worried about that before. Sometimes what people's impression might be is like, I'm gonna check out a new streamer. I saw this guy's TikToks. He looks delightful. Click, farts, burgers. It's like, and then they just leave. And I don't make a new friend, and it makes me sad, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oka, Discord 331, we killed a human who took a human life, saying, bro, that was yesterday. And there was the chicken butt quote. Quigita said, note though, the pin message, when closed, it cuts off, so it only shows F at the end, lol. So out of context, that's a different message. Quote, in what world would I say F? Okay, well, we're gonna pin that then. We're just gonna pin that. Weedle said, what did I walk in on? Oak says Viagra. Weedle says, huh? Oak says Viagra ad. Again, I can't remember if it was that or for a generic brand or for an insurance company. Weedle says Viagra, Coca-Cola. No, it's cocaine Coca-Cola. Viagra is in, I don't know, Mentos. Weedle says, huh, I'm so lost. Nora said, me too, Logan. Oak said, there's a new Coca-Cola ad that's fully AI generated and it's awful. AMC says, oh my gosh, I have Logan on the telly. Is it a big television? Wait, AMC! If I'm on the telly, oi! You know it's coming. It has to. I have to say. So I apologize in advance, but I have to. Oi! You got a license for that? AMC says, woo! Oak says, and Logan was talking about another commercial with the AI stuff, and it's a Viagra commercial. Nora said, 7-Up is neither Coke nor Pepsi. Really? I thought it was one of them. Oak said, Dr. Pepper is confusing because it's kind of made by both brands, but as long as it exists, I'll be drinking it. Dr. Pepper is my lifeblood. I'm just sad because I mentioned before, I gave up drinking like caffeine sodas in high school. And I've gone so long so I haven't drunk them now that if I do have caffeine, it like gives me a headache. And so I would just drink caffeine-free Dr. Pepper because I like Dr. Pepper. And they stopped making it. And I'm so sad. Wheel says to Oak, so true. Nora said, I prefer Coke products over Pepsi products any day. BH said, why did I send that emoji? Where did that come from? Oak said, I generally prefer Pepsi. Nora said, I don't even know what that flag is from. Oak said, but I have no brand loyalty. Magpie says, what even is that emoji? It doesn't show up as a flag to me. It looks like two tiny little letters saying BH, which stands for bowel movement, I bet. Nora says, BH. I don't even know what that flag is. Oak said, I will never be loyal to any big company. Magpie says, MT, is that one? Nora says, no. Magpie says, nope, what even is? It's not even that emoji. What is that? Nora says, BH, BH, BH. Weedle says, is Vero here? Vero was, but Vero's gone now. Oak says, I don't think so, sadly. Weedle says, boo, ah! Oak says, we miss you, Vero. I already miss Vero. Vero just left and I miss Vero. Weedle says, I wanted them to make fun of Logan. Oak says, what did you want them to say? I can TTS something if you want. Nora said, this is amazing. Oak said, I just got more bits recently. Vex said, that was fabulous. And Quick with 124. So I'm still like 45 minutes behind. But again, there's like a big chunk with the raid we'll be able to fast forward through. Oh, that's right, crap. I'm in the middle of still presenting stuff, so I gotta keep reading. Nora said, Logan, that was great. What was great? Wait, an Oak with a clip titled the best clip ever? Okay, hang on. I know we were just in the clip viewer a minute ago. Hang on, my nose is all itchy on the tip of my nose again. I don't know why it does that sometimes. But we gotta load this up, the clip viewer. What could possibly be titled the best clip ever? Okay, hang on. Let's get this up here. There's a black screen, so I don't even know what this is, what part this is from. The best clip ever. It's got a lot to live up to. So let's find out what this is. It's a loading dial. Huh. How about that? Actually, let me try refreshing the page. Maybe it's having issues or something. And it's just still loading. Okay, we'll try that again a little bit later. I don't know why it's doing that. Apparently, it's just too good to show. Oak said, Logan, everyone loved it. Loved what? Said, Maya is the best character ever to grace this earth. One day I need to make a compilation of the best Longa Maya fake clips. Only issue I'd have is to watch a lot of VODs for it to be comprehensive. Well, and we don't have the VODs from the first 2.5 Ace Attorney games. Oak says, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm still 45 behind. Magpie says, I never actually watched Big O, so I never knew a dang thing about it except, dang, this guy has Phoenix right hair, lol. It's a very good anime. So it's about Roger Smith. He's a professional negotiator and also secretly the pilot of a mega deuce, which is their word for mechs, called Big O. But it's also in this city where it's like totally closed off and everyone has lost their memories there. And so it's very confusing, but it's a very, very good show. And the animation and the character designs and everything are great. But yeah, we got to keep clicking these things. Let's see. Oak says, yeah, Longa, be proud of yourself. Nora says, yeah, Oak. Nora said, stop telling people I'm old enough to be on Twitch. I am. Bill said, hello, Lonely Man. Astrobot got Game of the Year and Metaphor won 3 awards. All right, I still never played Astrobot, but I do admit it looks fun. Nora said, I love Astrobot. Oak says, hi, Bayo. Nora says, Igus and Teddy are in Astrobot. Oak says, Vero. Nora says, well, I've never played Astrobot. I've only played Astro's Playroom, but still. Oh, here we go. Sis, sob inside of me. I'm sad that she's dead. I'm sure your sister would want the truth of this case to be known. How rude. She was a famous lawyer. Is intruding on the private lives of others a part of your job as a lawyer? Yes? Oh, I apologize? I guess showing them the picture of his sister wasn't such a good idea after all, so we'll just do it again. Maybe he's gotten over it now. Nope, still a bad idea. Vera says, oh, Queen Katie says, Vero. Nora says, Vero. Queen Katie says, welcome. I gotta breathe. We only got like 45 minutes left in the stream and I'm already out of breath. Oh, here we go. Something new. What are you showing me that for? Nothing to say. Mr. Sprocket! I can't read him at all, not even with an item as loaded with sentiments as this. And murder. Okay, nothing to say there. Oak says, we've missed you. Beowulf said, Joker is too. Vera says, I'm here now. Cookster says, cool tip. I actually do not age. Cookster, I used to. I tried aging for a little while, briefly. Decided it wasn't for me. So I agree with you, Cookster. Nora said, Beowulf actually insane, never played P5 yet. Cookster says, I'm forever stuck in time. Vera said, why is it up? And Cookster's, Quick80 says, exactly. Quick80 says, I posted a very fun meme in Ace Attorney channel, by the way. It's about something that Logan finally figured out and will be facepalming at it. Bill says, ew, I just noticed that. Oak says, I don't understand why they would change that. There's literally no reason. Vera says, bet. Oak says, every other platform has the info at the bottom. So maybe they're just trying to be different, or maybe they're trying to see if they can be ahead of the curve, if they put it at the top and see if everybody else follows suit. But yeah, it's needlessly different, it feels like. And also, if you notice on desktop, if you mouse over to the top, then it creates like a drop-down menu that blocks the screen. Why would you do that? Why would you have a drop-down menu that would appear that covers up what you're trying to look at? That's the real crime. Okay, I don't think he's gonna say anything for these remaining pieces of evidence. So let's talk to Soren Sprocket, the cover-up. It was you who gave the order for that large-scale cover-up plan, isn't that right? I still don't think it was. And hang on. I gotta check something real quick here. Oh yeah, I just want to check and make sure YouTube looks like it finished buffering. And I'm gonna try that clip again and see if we can get it to load this time. The best clip, oh crap, it's still not loading. I'm still connected, right? You guys can like still see and hear me, yeah? I'm like on the edge of my seat to find out what the best clip ever is, but apparently it's refusing to show it to me, so I apologize. Oh, can you post it in the Discord so I can check it out? Heard what happened? Let's see, do I need to scroll down to the bottom? Oh, is that a new link for it? Is that a different? Hang on, let me try and copy that link. And see if that is, no, crap, that's not what I was trying to copy. Darn it! It's not letting me copy the link from my overlay, which is what I used to go down the bottom. Let me try if I highlight it. Oh, there we go. Now I'm being smart. And let's see if this is this a different link? Let's see if this will actually work this time. It looks like it's not. I'm sorry that it's not loading. I'll try and check it out maybe after the stream. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's probably a wonderful clip. I'm so sorry. It was you who gave the order for that large-scale cover-up plan, isn't that right? What large-scale cover-up? See, it wasn't him. It was all Piersnickety.
Don't play dumb with us. See, it's a double meaning, because, like, you also weren't talking earlier. You held 2 wedding receptions in order to try and cover up Mr. Gloomsbury's murder.
So now the question is, did he even realize that he did 2 of them? Ellen thought that through the power of the timekeeper you built, she traveled back in time. So that's why there were 2 receptions? He just never bothered to ask? Okay. Wait, does he seriously not know why the reception was held twice? I don't think he cares. He's the type of person that, like, if everybody's like, another reception, he's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep writing down here. Looks like I'll have to delve deeper here. Time travel! So, the cover-up scheme, that fake trip through time, you're not the one who was behind it all. Piersnickety stated in court that you were the one who ordered it to be carried out. Pierce said that. I see. I leave him in charge of everything around me. So whatever he decides is, in essence, my decision too. So I take it that you didn't know anything about the cover-up? That's none of your business. But you were involved in 2 wedding receptions in a row, and also as the defense lawyer for your fiancé, it is literally Phoenix Wright's business to figure out what was going on. And still you claim to know nothing? I have nothing more to say to you. Please leave. But Soren! Scribble, scribble, scribble. I should also ask Queen Katie, because we're almost 2.5 hours into stream, what is the likelihood of us getting to the next trial tonight? Also, we gotta check to see if our good buddy Z Diggity is still gonna be streaming tonight, because he finally got back to streaming as of yesterday, and we could do a raid for him later if he's still live. Ow!
Oh, there's something written on this paper airplane? Let's see. Quote, go away, exclamation point, end quote.
It doesn't get clearer than that, huh? He's looking especially uncooperative, but maybe I can grab his attention somehow. There's still that one piece of evidence I don't know much about. It's worth a try. Are we talking about the picture of his dead sister that Phoenix was like, I should never show this to him. I'm gonna try that again. Oh crap, I gotta go to the present menu. Present! And we're gonna show you the picture of your dead sister I swore never to, well, I didn't, but Phoenix, to never show again. Sis, I'm sure your sister would want the truth of this case to be known. How rude. Okay, darn, is this the same thing as before? Maybe we'll show him the blood. The blood on the lift. Lift blood. No? Nothing on the lift blood. So, crap, we have to show everything all over again? Oh, here we go, Soren! Have you ever seen this before? That's, oh, clicking my pencil, clicking my pen. Do I have my mechanical pencil here somewhere? Oh, his lead is falling out! I'm making my lead grow. Actually, I should push that back in. This is like my favorite pencil, and I don't want to waste the lead. I don't want it to fall out and break or something. That's Soren, what is it? No, nothing. Why did his whole demeanor change all of a sudden? He's gone pale as a ghost, too. Thud. Soren, crap, he's dead. Probably blood loss from being stabbed with a candelabra pin.
Nick, look at his stomach! He's bleeding!
Somebody help! Soren's collapsed! So it wasn't stabbed in the hand, he was stabbed in the gut. Maid. Master Soren! Get him to the hospital quickly now! Well, that could have gone better.
Poor Soren! That must be one serious wound!
Huh.
What is it, Nick?
Well, when I showed him the candelabra, his whole demeanor changed. So I was just thinking that maybe his injury is ...
Huh? What's this? What's his diary? Says, dear diary, I got stabbed in the bread basket with a candelabra pin, and part of it broke off inside of my stomach. I guess that's where it lives now. By the way, Ellen is really cute when her hair is fluffy, but I don't know how to tell her that.
It's Soren's notebook. He must have dropped it in the rush to get him to the hospital. Is Nora still here? I think Nora. Vera had to leave. Did Nora have to leave too? I think Nora had to leave. So we can read his diary, right? It's or is it only Trucy's diary that we're not allowed to leave? Are we allowed to read Soren's diary? His innermost private thoughts? He's not here to stop us. He's got 3 in-laws. Well, not in-laws. These are his laws, not in-laws. They're just his relatives in the room. They could stop us if they don't want it to happen. I think we can do this. He must have dropped it in the rush to get him to the hospital. But this relative down here is still too caught up in polishing his camera.
Ooh, his notebook, huh? I wonder what's written in it, don't you? Come on, you know you want to take a peek.
Maybe we should take just a little look-see. Wow, it's filled with inappropriate drawings and with big words written in tiny letters. I guess he uses this notebook to write down his invention ideas. And turn the page, to go back in time, stop something, and then deliver that to my past self and say, this is what you do to make sure you get back to this point exactly where you are. Do not deviate. That's brilliant. He's actually a smart time traveler. I'll read a few more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Weedle says, Vero, can you do what you do best and call him a puppy kicker? Vera said puppy kicker. Weedle says, yeah. Vera salutes. Nora said, I have question. Weedle says handshake. I just imagine the two of you like shaking hands and smiling for the camera. Nora said, do we have any more AA games after Spirit of Justice? 3 that we will be playing, Edgeworth Investigations and the 2 Great Ace Attorney Chronicles games. I love it if we could get the Professor Layton crossover game, but I'm not holding out hope. Viewer said there's Investigation game and the Great Ace Attorney. So, and then shout out for Tony. Oh, there's where Tony's raid was, and now I can scroll down a bit. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down to where I left off. Oh, I'm gonna be catching up so much to chat now that I'm scrolling down so far. Oh, this feels like I'm making so much progress. And let's see, Wheel saying boo, Oak saying I love longer improv, AMC says how dare you kick a puppy. Yeah, okay, that's where I left off. There we go. I'll read one more comment. Beowulf says, I'm still waiting for the next Atlas announcement. This is the first time in a while that we haven't known anything they have planned. Well, we do know that Persona 6 is green, right? That's the color of it. Persona 6, I believe. AMC says, don't you hate it when your candelabra gets dipped in blue paint? Even more awful when it has a broken pin and dipped in blue paint and people think that means that blood on it. All right, ever since that date, Soren's been writing down every detail of his life, as in every.
Maybe he decided to start keeping a diary.
But this is way too detailed to be an ordinary diary. But it is a diary, and we are reading it. Either way, he's really compulsive.
Or maybe just plain forgetful.
But is it really as simple as that? I feel like something happened on March 8th that made Soren change.
Well, why don't you let me take a look at that and I'll tell you.
Hi, Maya, let go or we'll, oh no, let go, we'll rip it, oh no.
Eep.
Oh, I dropped it. Oh, is a picture gonna pop out of it or something?
Now look what you did, you dropped it. You did that. You should have just let me take a look.
How is this my fault?
Oh no! Oh, Nick!
It fell into that pool of Soren's blood. Are you kidding me? This is like Three Stooges crap here. I can't read a thing on these two pages. And what do you know? This page is March 8th. I can see this first part of the sentence. Today, my sister got in and then it's covered in blood. No clue. No idea what could have happened there.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Well, I guess it really is my fault after all. Let's just put it away carefully now for now. We can't let anything else happen to it, you hear?
Soren's notebook added to the court record.
I hope carefully. A database-like notebook that chronicles the events of each day in minute detail. Hang on, I wanna look at the picture in the court record because it looks like you could zoom in on it. What?
Logan, reload the save and stop Maya from dropping it. You can do it. You can fix the timeline.
Do you think it would if I would say no? Let's not take a. Ah!
Boo.
What?
B. Boo.
Wow! I'm safe. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I wonder if we had said no, let's not take a peek. If maybe we would just say like, okay, we get a bad ending. Or maybe Maya would just like say, well, I'm going to take a peek and then just drop it right then and there. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. Sadly, I don't think we'll be able to. I think that's a canon event. We can't go back and change it. Okay, Soren's notebook. Soren had been writing nothing but ideas for his inventions in this until March 8th of last year, when he abruptly began to chronicle the events of each day in excruciating detail. However, details of the day of the murder have been rendered illegible by a blood stain. Oh, it's the day of the murder! Well, that's also very convenient.
Hey, look, there's something sticking out of the notebook! Rail company heir dies in crash. And there's a picture of Selena Sprocket, who died in a car accident, and a picture of a car accident. I wonder what this article could be about.
It looks like
a newspaper article.
Let's see. It's about the car accident Soren's sister died in. Check the date. It's going to say March 8th, right? It happened on March 8th? What? It turns out the traumatic event in Soren's life was the traumatic event we already knew about in Soren's life. That's the day Soren's notebook completely changed. Oh, wow.
What else does it say?
It says the driver at the time of the accident was Dumas Gloomsbury. Okay, that's a twist I did not see coming. Now, when it says driver, does that mean the driver of her car? Or the driver that hit her and killed her? It says Soren was in the car too, and that he had sustained severe injuries. It's just like Pierce said. Soren completely changed after the accident.
Newspaper article added to the court record. Don't forget I'm a whale. Isn't that delightful? Ooh.
A clipping of the newspaper article detailing the car accident that resulted in Selena Sprocket's death. So, Gloomsbury was driving the car when they got into that accident. You know what? He was probably texting while he was driving. I bet this whole case, this whole chapter is just going to be a don't text and drive PSA. That opens up the distinct possibility of that Soren has a motive to kill Gloomsbury, of Soren holding a grudge against Gloomsbury. You think Soren could have? I don't know. It's not like I have any proof. We should talk to Pierce about this when we return Soren's notebook to him. Though he doesn't seem to be here right now. Queen Katie, are we getting close to the trial? How many more locations do we have to do? Maybe he's at the Flying Chapel. Can we talk to any more of these in-laws? I want to talk more with this man about his camera. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, can we present things to Maya? Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so we gotta go up to the, wait, how do we have to go to the mooring dock first? Oh, okay, so I guess we gotta go to the mooring dock first. Let's see. Beowulf says, I already read that. AMC said, don't you hate it? Already read that. Oak says, well, there is Persona 6, I guess. Beowulf said, yeah, but that probably will only have just started development. Oak says, although most of the info we had on P6 is no longer trustworthy because the only trusted leaker in that is I'm not going to say that word, and was lying about their identity. Beowulf said, given the episode I guess released just a few months ago and Reload had the main team's resources, they'll have just started. Oak said, so they probably aren't really trustworthy. Yeah, sadly. Beowulf said, that said, P6 is now absolutely in development, but what about Studio 0 and Studio 1? What do those words mean? Are those like code words for other games they're working on? Oak says, although that means it will have been almost 10 years since a new Persona game, even though Reload and Royal added a bunch of new stuff. I get a little bit frustrated that games take so long to make nowadays. I would almost prefer the games be just a little bit simpler if they could come out more frequently, but maybe that's just me. Let's see. Beowulf says, we've already had a longer wait from P5 to P6 than we did from P4 to P5. Oak says, yeah, I'm really excited though, even though it probably won't happen. I really do want a college setting and FemC. Queen Katie says, aw, shucks. Thank you, Logan. I'll hail Queen Katie. Crystal says, Queen Katie. Beowulf said, wait, how do we see how many clips you've made? That's a good question. I don't know. You have to ask Queen Katie. Oak says, I feel like Atlas really should have had a FemC for Persona 5. Crystal says, Katie is addicted to evil this year. P3R and AA laughing. Vex says, I'm still here. Also excited for Okami 2. I've never played the first one, but the design looks really good. Okay, let's see.
September 22nd, Sprocket Park Mooring Dock.
Okay, so we're getting stopped before we can go inside. I'll be fine with this as long as we don't run into Larry here. I sure hope Pierce is around here somewhere. Ah, Mr. Wright and Ms. Fay. It's going to be Pierce. There is Pierce Nickety. Hello, Pierce. Even though you're a murderer, I'm sure Crystal's drooling over you. Please don't let Elliot see. We were just looking for you. I'm sorry for Master Soren's sudden departure earlier. You have my sincerest apologies. It was totally understandable, really, but shouldn't you be at his side right now? It's fine. The other servants are with him, and I am in constant contact with them. Do not forget to give him his pain medication and be sure to keep him hydrated. Actually, that's a good reminder that I need to be hydrated. Also, see to it that he is not up and about. He needs complete bed rest. Is this what happens when you're too rich for normal peasant phones? Like Phoenix Wright's flip phone? Oddly enough, he is not the first person we've ever had a cell phone built into his shoulder of his outfit. So how about that? I must return to Master Soren now, but did you want something of me? Actually, here's Soren's notebook. He dropped it when he collapsed.
I hope Pierce doesn't notice the blood stain.
Oh, thank you very much for this. He's going to be happy about the blood stain, though, because he's the murderer. And there were probably details on the day of the murder that would implicate him. And so he's going to be thrilled that it's covered in blood. Either that, or maybe he'll just flat out tear out those pages and they'll be missing later. I will see to it personally that that Master Soren gets it back. Thank you!
Soren's notebook given to Pierce.
I trust you did not look inside.
I think I got away. I don't think he saw me leave.
Crap, he's still here. I thought I was being smoother than that. Oh, well, of course not! Because it is filled with numerous patent-worthy ideas, you see. Look, I know you're busy, but would you mind if I asked you a few questions about the case? Well, as I said, I must be getting back to Master Soren. So, if you could make it quick, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, I'll make this as quick as I can. By quick, I mean I'm going to present every piece of evidence I have to you in a second. Let's save again, because we're well over 2.5 hours into the stream. I do want to check and see, is Z Diggity still live right now? So we'll be able to do a raid of him? Or do we need to keep an eye out for raid suggestions? Let's see. Come on. Maybe I need to start following fewer people. I'm following so many people that I gotta like keep clicking show more, show more, show more. Oh crap, it doesn't look like he's still live anymore. So we do need to keep an eye out for raid suggestions if anybody wants to go checking on those. And let's see, Quickita said, for real, Logan really awoke something in me? Wait, what? Oh, clipping! I was worried that like one of the characters in this awoke something in you. That's what I think when people say that something awakened. But you know, honestly, you're fantastic. You're amazing at clipping. So I'm glad to have been the catalyst for you finding your groove there. Oak says, I don't think anyone would even care if they added nothing new for FemC. Literally all I want is a female model and the option to change pronouns. Vera said, okay, I'm back from celebrating with my friend over new Okami and Witcher games. AMC said, brush with death. Once, shame on you. Brush with death twice, shame on me. Brush with death 3 times, well, I'm just asking for it. Right, Maya? Be careful. Wise words, AMC. Oak said, that would barely take any effort. We don't need a full FMC route for P6. That's the thing, I'd be fine with you just have 2 actors record the voice lines. It could be like the difference between picking a male or female protagonist in Fallout 4. You know, you just have 2 actors come in, record all the lines. Except no, then you need every NPC to like record different lines rather. But you know, I think I'd be fine with that, just for the sake of customization. But then again, they also might want like an iconic character that you can make like plush toys. But then again, if you have 2 of them, you can make 2 toys. So yeah, it's better all around. Quickita said, wow, you missed us talking about how I'm responsible for like half the clips of the past year for Logan. Vera said, dude, no one shall doubt you being the queen of clips. Crystal said, not connecting to anything, but while watching Stardew Valley stream yesterday, I had 3 streamers read my name as Crystal PP Bonkers. Oh, cause it's Crystal Yippee. They probably just saw the PP and missed the yee. Crystal PP Bonkers. I don't think you can have PP Bonkers. I don't think that's a thing, Crystal. Okay, but if it is, Crystal PP Bonkers. Vera said, yep, I'm here. Oak said, I'm going to 2 concerts in May. Jane Remover and Ichiko Aoba. Vera said, is this a Gourd Lake all over again? Quicken said, and the Fire Bridge too. Yes, it's totally the Fire Bridge. I can't remember the Gourd Lake because was Larry the one who took the picture of like the Loch Ness Monster type of a thing, or am I remembering wrong? I thought that was a lot of heart. It's been so long. Oak said, one of them is my favorite musician of all time. The other is a full-on orchestra with beautiful instrumentation and one of the best vocalists ever. See, the problem is I'm not cool enough to recognize either of those. Quickita says, I keep forgetting that word. Says YouTube : we're letting you know you could lose viewers, Logan. Like I have any in the first place. Quicken said, I need to reprogram my brain to turn the word into watchers at this point. Magpie says, Pierce wouldn't have guests because it's not in his house. Quicken says, no, bye-bye, Vero. Oak says, bro, the songs from the clip and the current game are like literally one semitone apart. It's so dissonant. Quicken said, simple, Logan. Take a screenshot of Soren, then use that to smooch. I have a printer, but it runs out. It has like such a small ink cartridge that I'm sure if I tried to print out a picture of Soren to smooch, that it would use up all the ink. And it's expensive to get a new cartridge. I hate how expensive it is. Oak said, goodnight, Vero. We'll miss you dearly. Crystal said, night, Vero. Vero said, goodnight, y'all. Crystal with some emotes. And Vera said, I'll definitely talk to you about Armada soon. Def. And Oak says, stabs Logan with a retractable plastic knife so it doesn't hurt. Oh, yay, I'm not dead. Magpie says, okay, but quinoa is a total traitor word and isn't pronounced the way it acts like it should be, so I don't blame you. See, I wanted to call it quinoa. And it was also the same thing with one of those animals. It was like a waka waka or something like that. I can't remember. Oak says, I agree. Whoever invented the pronunciation of some of these words needs to be jailed. Quicken said, the way when Logan was saying it both ways, my captain still knew what he was saying. So it says the same thing on your captions for quinoa and quinoa? For real? Magpie says, nice. Squeaky said, I'm wondering sometime right now. I'm going to wait to see if it happens, because Logan is doing things out of order again. Oh, wait, I am? I thought it'd been going like in the order that it's prompting me, but okay. Okay, so let's first of all, no, we want to present everything to bro here. Present everything! Soren's sister died in a car accident. Yeah, hey, you know that diary that I told you I didn't look in? This fell out of it when I was not looking at it. Even now, it is painful to remember the accident. And Master Soren is not the only one who suffers still. The entire Sprocket family was plunged into deep sorrow. A sorrow they still feel to this day. Well, it's been less than a year, so I hope they still mourn her. Now I can understand why Soren changed so much after the accident. That is why I do not want you to bring up the car accident again. I hope you understand. Yes, I understand. I'm gonna bring it up in court. I'm gonna talk about it in front of a whole crowd of people. So I guess that topic is out. All right, lift blood. Do you recognize this blood? Do you know whose body this goes inside? It is not really something I care to look at. But it was you and the others who tried to cover things up in the hold, wasn't it? Papa. Oh, he has gloves, although I'm pretty sure this. Okay. Do we think that Soren Sprocket was bleeding out of his gut because he was stabbed there by the candelabra? Or do we think that's like a chronic injury that he got from the car accident and sometimes it like bursts open and that maybe Pierce has like a stab wound in his hand because he's got gloves on? I left that entirely to my subordinates, so I really don't know anything about it myself. Pierce was in charge of handling the guests and relatives, so he must know a lot more than he's letting on. Candelabra! Do you recognize this? Oh, same thing. Same thing he said before, okay. So, gotta skip through everything. Sequiki said, oh wow, lol, the game really ignored it. Phew, I'll explain after the scene. Ignored what? Oak said, does it not say farts? Cookster says, fart. Magpie says, I'm sure it's only going to be read out like 15 minutes randomly, lol. Oak said, don't worry, Logan. I was endeared by your farts and burgers. I'm gonna pin that message. If this was an autobiography, that would be one of the quotes that we would put on the dust sleeve back of the book. Let's see. Oak said, that's why I'm still here after all these months. All right, hold entry record. And what is this? Just wondering if there's anything you can tell me about it. I'm afraid not. Okay, I see. Time is money, as they say, so perhaps you should learn to spend it more wisely. Right, good advice, but his chilly attitude is giving me some serious goosebumps. Okay, autopsy report. And what's this? Okay, the same thing when he has nothing to say. Blah, blah, blah. Oak says almost 4 months? Where does the time go? And I have a 1 out of 3 of a 1/3 of a subscription, baby. Oh yeah, because 3 months of subscription. Yeah.
Hey, Logan,
Hi, Beef Long.
forcing you to be sentimental yet again. You are so nice and funny. We really do love being here for these streams to hang out with you. It's been really fun being part of this community and being able to hang out with you and everyone else here. So thank you for being here and making all of us happier. Every stream 3 here is a 50-bit beef longa to show my appreciation. And boo.
Ah! That's a scary beef. Thank you so much for the 50 bits for that. Thank you for the beef longa TTS. I really appreciate that, Oak. Thank you. And I'm trying to do better about taking compliments, so thank you so much. I do really appreciate your kind words. You all are amazing. I mean, I get so excited to hang out with all of you. I dread the day that one day you'll all be able to figure out that I'm not worth spending time with and you'll all abandon me, because that's what my imposter syndrome says. But until then, I cherish every minute that I spend with all of you guys. Also, Beef Longa sounds so cheery. I wonder if it's because it's such a long paragraph that the Beef Longa TTS tries to read it quickly.
And so instead of being, it's just like, I'm Beef Longa and I'm very eloquent today for no particular reason.
But thank you very much for the 50 bits and for the kind words. You all are amazing. All of you. I love and appreciate you all. You're all amazing, fantastic. Also, we have like 12 minutes till the 3-hour mark. So once again, you want to keep an eye out for raid suggestions, but also secondary to that, Queen Katie, am I close to the trial? Ish, something like that. And thank you again, Oak. Again for the 50 bits, but even more so for the kind words. Okay, so I should also, I guess we can unpin the message about farts and burgers, just in case any crap, because we had like 2 lurkers pop in and they just left. They probably saw the pinned message of farts and burgers. Let's see. Oak says, I think decaf coffee because caffeine makes me sleepy for some reason. Vex says, they stopped making decaf Dr. Pepper, literal war crime. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even find it online. You can find it really expensive, marked up on Amazon, but I'm sure it's probably like a 2-year-old pack or something like that, but I still would really like to get some. I miss it. I don't even like drink soda a lot, but I crave that sometimes. Vex says, Oak, that's a common symptom of ADHD. Oh yeah, I think somebody else had mentioned that, how like stimulants like caffeine will actually make you sleepy. Oak says, yeah. Magpie says, it didn't look like a BH to me, it looked like a weird flag. Oak says, I definitely have ADHD. My brother has it, and my therapist agrees, but I haven't had time to see a psychologist to actually diagnose me. Okay. This incident has severely damaged the company's reputation. I expect reservations for weddings on the Flying Chapel will face an unfortunate decline. Pierce, you just lost a subordinate. Yet all you can think about is the business? I am not made of stone, I assure you. But if the company were to go under because of this incident, countless employees would lose their jobs. I see. To be honest, I wish we could have hidden this tragedy from the public. But now that it's going to trial, I suppose there is nothing to be done about it. So the fate of the company depends on this trial. That's more than I bargained for. Yeah, we already had that dialogue before. So I'm guessing we're getting into old territory. Let's try the Selena Sprocket photo. He'll probably say the same thing about the car accident. I hope you will refrain from showing this to Master Soren.
I showed it to him 3 times.
He is still suffering the loss of Miss Selena. But... Whippa. Yeah. I do not believe rubbing salt in people's wounds is part of a lawyer's job. Or am I mistaken? All right, I understand. And yeah, everything else is old, so I believe we can just talk to him now. Unless we can examine new stuff. Anything new over here at the pterodactyl? Nope. Okay, let's talk to him about the cover-up. I'd like to ask you about the cover-up you tried to pull off, if you don't mind. I told everything there is to tell in court already. Disposing of anything that may harm the Sprocket family's reputation is simply a part of my job. Sounds like a lovely job description. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Oh, look at the time. I will say, I do not think it's wise to spend time on topics that have already been discussed. Right! Is that it? Oh! Flipped around to the accident. Look at that. You can have a sip of water and read some more in the chat. Quickly says, I'm a little sad the viewer left early. I had fun facts to share after this scene. Well, Logan will catch them anyway. Well, hopefully Vera will be able to watch the VOD, maybe. Crystal says, the best? I know, but I couldn't get the clip to play. Kosher says, amazing. Crystal says, love it. Queen Katie said, it was, in fact, the best clip. Crystal says, the best clip. It needed to work for you guys. Were you guys able to get to load? Hang on, let me try and load it again. I keep getting an error message that says, now, this video is either unavailable or not supported in this browser. Error number 4000. I'm gonna try one more time to load it up. Save. Oh, it said loaded that time! Okay, so we'll finally be able to see what the best clip ever is. Hang on. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? This better live up to the hype. This better live up to the hype. This is, as you can see, this is titled The Best Clip Ever from an hour ago. Save.
And it's all rhythmic, like a
Oh, crap.
heartbeat.
Oh, crap, it's this.
It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. Beep. Everyone, we get to the defibrillator battles. Clear. Ka-chunk. Beep. I'm not letting you die. Ka-chunk. Beep. I will save you. Ka-chunk. Ba-bump. Ba-bump. Oh, that was close. Beep. Oh, we lost him again. Beep. Dr. Maya, you have to stop. This is no use. Beep. Okay, fine. Time of death. We're calling it 10:22 a.m. It's a miracle. He's back. Kablam! Why did you shoot him? I don't know. I just thought it'd be a funny way to end this scene playing out in my head. Hee burgers.
How long was that clip? Holy cow, 55 seconds. That felt like an eternity watching me do that riff. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Whatever the heck that was. I don't even know, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's talk about the accident with this guy. Piers, could you tell us more about this accident? Where did you find that? I already showed it to you, bro. And did I not already tell you about that accident? You did, but you conveniently left out one crucial detail. The fact that Dumas Gloomsbury was driving the car at the time. Oh, Papa. How does it always get so smudged? Oh, did I not mention that? I suppose it simply did not come up then. If Mr. Gloomsbury caused the accident, why didn't the Sprocket family fire him? Wouldn't that usually be the natural consequence of such a huge mistake? Please do not misunderstand. Gloomsbury stayed on with the family, so we could punish him. On Master Soren's request. Okay, so either it's because he doesn't blame Gloomsbury because he was there in person and thinks it wasn't his fault, or he kept him on to keep an eye on him so he could punish him. I think it's going to be the first. And who knows, maybe Gloomsbury was going to help him with his time travel research. Maybe Hang on 1 second. I got to check something. How old was Gloomsbury when he died? Oh, 25! He looks so much older than that. I think it's because of these weird wrinkles here. What if Gloomsbury was dating Selena? What if they were in love? What if Gloomsbury, even more than Soren, wants to be able to go back in time to save her? Because I still think that in the so-called fight, the altercation that we saw at the beginning between Gloomsbury and Ellen wasn't him attacking her, that he was trying to save her. What do you want to bet that he was in love with Selena and he's trying to help Soren make the time machine? What? That is the type of person Master Soren is. That's my guess. I'm locking it in. Perhaps it was the influence of Miss Selena's kind nature. Or that Selena and Dumas were doing it. I don't know. She was such a sweet person that even in her last moments, she thought of Master Soren. Not only did Soren not hold a grudge against Gloomsbury, he insisted on keeping him on? Hell, I really don't understand how that guy's mind works. I would try to kill him after getting my sister killed. No, okay. Selena's last moments. Yeah, what were you talking about? So you were present for Selena Sprocket's last moments? Yes, in my professional capacity. Unless Pierce Nickety was the other driver, maybe. The accident happened on the way to a certain party. Was it going to be a wedding party for Gloomsbury and Selena? And what kind of party was it? It was Miss Selena's engagement party! She was getting engaged to Gloomsbury, I bet! Gloomsbury's injuries were minor, but Miss Selena and Master Soren's were critical. They were brought to the Sprocket family's regular hospital. Wow, to have such a terrible thing happen on what was supposed to be a day of celebration. Thanks to the surgeon in charge, Master Sorin pulled through. But Ms. Selina, she never had a tie that reached her bosom and died. The last words Miss Selina said to me were... I'll try to do an impression of her for you. Is, please, help Sorin. Her voice was higher than mine. Ever since then, I have attended Master Sorin and tried to help him in any way I can. I see. Selina's fiancé must have been devastated. Was it Gloomsbury? Indeed. But I won't tell you who he is until court tomorrow. The shock of losing Miss Selina was so great, he quit being a surgeon. Okay, so her fiancé was a surgeon? Was she the surgeon that saved Sorin? Do we have any evidence to suggest that Gloomsbury was a surgeon? Victim and lead servant of the Sprock family household. The other servants call him Mr. Doom and Gloom. He's probably Doom and Gloom because he's sad that she died. I bet that's what he was. He was a former surgeon. He was a surgeon? Wait. So the surgeon who tried to save them both was he? Yes. He was Miss Selina's fiancé.
What a terrible tragedy! But if Gloomsbury's the fiancé and he's dead, they can be making afterlife babies now.
How awful. Hey, so where is her fiancé now? Why don't you tell me his name, bro? Tell me his name. Good question. I wonder that sometimes myself. So, Selina had a fiancé. I'd like to find out more about him, but I doubt I'll find him anytime soon. So, are we done here? I'm afraid I must be going. Could you please just tell me a little more about Sorin? Click. There is nothing more to tell. I can't seem to get any real answers out of him just by asking him questions. But there is that piece of evidence I still don't know much about. Maybe he'll be able to tell me something about it. Okay, so we gotta present evidence to him. Also, we're like 15 seconds away from the 3-hour mark. So I should save my game before we present evidence and read some more in the chat. Did anyone end up finding any raid suggestions? Quick says the buffering circle. Oak said, technically, I'm not even diagnosed with depression because it was supposed to be done by the mental hospital I went to and they just never really sent the papers I needed. They were supposed to give an evaluation of my mental health and provided the diagnosis I need. They just never did. It's been like 2 years. Oak says, ad quote, it just says BH, which I assume stands for bowel movement. Said I need to fix the best clip ever if it's not loading. So there it is. So I guess it eventually got fixed if you were able to. And thank you for the hydrate, Queen Katie. And thank you again for that clip, Oak. I can have some water now because Queen Katie's hydrating me. Oak says, if future Logan sees this, that's the best clip ever again. You can skip it if the clip worked earlier. So we eventually got it to work. Queen Katie says, I see you, Logan. Crystal says, Logan, actually, we can't see you anymore, /J. Oak says, I sent the link again. I don't know if it'll work this time. Queen Katie says, salute to the best clip ever. Oak says, dang. Oak says, I did send it in Discord. So you could probably watch it after stream if you want. It's the Maya Fey Dr. Mario clip. Is that what we're going to call it? Dr. Mario? Oak says, also, then Crystal says, does this work? And then Oak does quote number 293. Oh, it's the bonkers quote. And then Crystal posting the clip. Oak says, for Crystal. Magpie says, Sorin is a big sweetie. I kind of want to replay this case just to really think about Sorin as a character. And Crystal says, for Oak. You guys are posting each other's quotes. Oak says, thank you. Queen Gita said, we're actually halfway into the investigation page with a psyche lock incoming. I literally felt like we were maybe going to get to the trial tonight. I think it's because the trial yesterday, not yesterday, but what day? Sunday? We breezed through so quick. I'm like, this investigation will probably be fast. And it feels like things are winding down, although we still haven't talked about the pterodactyl. But no, apparently. Thank you very much for the update, Queen Katie. Queen Katie said, with a Psyche lock incoming. Crystal says, trust that I'm clicking my pen with you. Queen Katie says, highlight a message. So Logan, the thing that I was wondering about earlier was the fact that you presented the candelabra before talking to Soren, and I was wondering if it would provoke the bleeding here, but I guess the game ignored that because you still needed the info lol. Yeah, the game seems to have fail-safes like that, sadly. Oak says, Logan, I love when you do silly things. Yes, Nora can't stop us. If she tries, I'll kill her. No, kill her. Says she doesn't have any bits to reprimand me anymore. And Oak with a clip. I hope this clip works better than the other one did, so let me pop this up on the clip viewer. This clip from Oak is titled Soren's Diary. Crap, this is still 36 minutes behind. That's how far behind I am still in chat. Wow, it's filled with inappropriate drawings. And it just cuts off right there. It's filled with Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Oak says, what is in his diary? I was clipping. Crystal said 2:29:03. Yeah, half hour behind. Oak says, hey, you were only a minute until the better number 2:30 even. Highlight a message from Queen Katie said, fun fact, Logan, want to hear something fun and interesting I found out recently during your playthrough? I was on research in the case. Yes. Said Selena died on my birthday. March 8th is my birthday. Come on. So, depending on what year this crap, this takes place in the future, doesn't it? I was going to say if this is the past, we could say that you're reincarnated, Selena, and we'll be like, welcome back, Selena Sprocket. Oak says, happy early birthday, Katie, but like really early, like 4 months early. Katie said, thank you. Logan's about to do the Psyche lock soon if he does it tonight. I don't know if I'm going to get to it now. Oak says, okay, I'm okay with games taking a long time, but I feel like for successful franchises, they should really start working on them sooner. Katie said, I don't know if you're still here, but the clip manager updated. There's a filter option now. When you click for channels, it shows how many you've done for each channel now. Katie said, future Logan, this message was to Beowulf's question earlier. Oak said, like if P6 was finished and in the process of being released, that'd be one thing. But 10 years since P5 and they're only just starting feels ridiculous. Huh?
Katie wants me to let you know that the upcoming Psyche Lock section, the one you have to present something here, and if you want, you can do it next time.
Okay, well, tell you what, let's try and present something here, because Phoenix was saying, like, that piece of evidence that I don't know much about. I'm going to say before we do this, though. So let's see if we can find what piece of evidence, even though we already presented all the evidence, it's like those fail-safes again, it has to wait till after the conversation. Let's try and present something and see if we can, like, incur? That's not the right word. I'm trying to be good. We're gonna get the Psyche lock, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay, so we gotta present evidence. So Phoenix said it was something we still don't know much about. So attorney's badge, Ellen's statement, Flying Chapel pamphlet, the broken lantern, photo, fog machine, reception, Larry. Probably maybe it's this one. Maybe it's the pterodactyl. Maybe he'll recognize the shape of it. Let's try presenting that. And what is this? Oh crap, okay, so it wasn't that. So we still apparently got a ways to go before we recognize the sign. Darn it, I was hoping he would go like, I remember throwing that sign off of the blimp when I was doing the murdering. Photo of the hold, autopsy report, hold entry record, candelabra, maybe it's that. Oh, this is different! Pierce. Have you ever seen this candelabra before? No, I don't know anything about it. There's the Psyche lock. Only 3, we can breeze through those. My Makatama reacted. Pierce must be trying to hide something from me. Didn't you guys say that there's only 2 Psyche locks in this whole chapter though? Boo. I have to break those Psyche locks and find out what. So let's go ahead and save here again, because that's actually a pretty decent cliffhanger if we do the raid soon. I hope people entered raid suggestions, but I'm a half hour behind in chat, so it may take me a while to get them. Oak says, like, they knew P5 was successful enough to lock in Persona 4 a few months after release. They should have started development sooner. Same thing with stuff like GTA 6. Magpie says, gosh, I hope someone clips this. Wait, clips what? Oak said, there's a whole meme of we got blah, 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 blah before GTA 6. I remember that meme. Okay, Queen Katie with a clip. Oh, and Oak with a clip. I wonder if they're the same thing. Let's find out what they are. Let's load these up on the clip viewer. This clip from Queen Katie is titled Ninja Logan Being Ninja Logan. All right, let's see what that is. All right, play.
Soren's notebook given to Pierce.
I trust you did not look inside.
Oh, it's this.
I wonder, were you guys able to see my chair, like, scoot away after I went all the way down? Oh, cool, you can see the back of the chair. Okay. And then could you hear me shouting from over there?
I think I got away. I don't think he saw me leave.
Thank you for the clip. I appreciate that. Bill says also rip sub. No, your sub is over. Last stream we had Batman on doing new gift subs. I'm sorry. Wait, no. Yeah, wasn't it? I think. Or no, or was it Oak pretending to be a Batman on? I can't remember. But I'm sorry. I'm sure it'll come back soon. Beowulf. Quicketa said, careful, Beowulf. You could trigger Batman with those words. I mean, isn't that something you should be careful about? That'd be like awesome if Batman on gets triggered. Oak with another clip. Oh, it's called Logan Escapes Flawlessly. Let's see if this is the same thing. Yep, it's the same thing. So we will keep reading because I am so far behind. But thank you both for the clip. I appreciate that. Quicketa said, also, Beowulf, I sent you a message showing you how to find the clip amounts. Beowulf said, yes, I have 57 clips for Logan. That's still so many. Oak said, I'm seeing my partner this weekend. Congratulations. You excited? Quicketa said, the Gordy Lake was Larry's fault. Still, the picture was some poor couple taking a selfie, but the Gordy was a balloon, Larry. Overfilled with air. That's right. Oh, I forgot about that. Wasn't that, because that was the Samurai Dogs stand. Was that, am I thinking the right thing? Oak says, I got him a book he wanted and Princess Mononoke poster he wanted for Christmas. Magpie says, Logan, were you thinking about the quokka? I think it's yes. Quicketa said, it's the fastest I've ever seen beef longa speak. Also, for some reason, I was imagining that coming out of Smitten from Slay the Princess. Magpie says, it's 9:30 p.m. my time, and I'm going to try to figure out how to assemble a chair. Wish me luck. You got this, Magpie. Because you're a bird. Your magpies are smart. A magpie could totally figure out IKEA instructions. Oak says in all caps, we'll never have a day where we realize there's something better to do with our time because there isn't anything else to do. We would have been if you, nothing else to do. All caps from Quicketa said we would have been if you could get through Pierce's area while you have a psyche lock. Well, again, thank you, Oak, for the kind words. And I'm sorry, Quicketa, I'm trying to make good progress today. Oak said, this is what we want to do. We love hanging out here, and I'm glad, because I love hanging out with all of you. Quicketa says, add quote in brackets, I hope you will refrain from showing this to him. I showed it to him 3 times about a traumatic picture of a girl. Not just a girl, a dead girl. Quicketa said, okay, got it, the clip. Quicketa said, the best clip, and then 252, so I'm only a little over 15 minutes behind. Oak says, I'm so excited, I love this clip so much. There's so many plot twists. Crystal says, yippee! Yes, yip. Pee bonkers, Crystal. Oak says, it makes me happier than Logan could ever know. Crystal said, he finally got the clip. Oak said, like the bonkers? And there's like the quote. Crystal says, very, very bonkers. Oak said, the quote, I'm not letting you die from Maya had so much emotion. Said the first death, the revival, the second death, the unexpected revival, the shooting, so much drama in 55 seconds. Oak says, Logan, in like a year, please post that on TikTok. I will repost it so hard. It'll probably go up in about 6 months. That's usually the approximate buffer, give or take. Sometimes as early as 5, sometimes as late as 7. But so yeah, keep an eye out for it. It'll probably go up there in about 6 months. Quicketa said, I just realized Dumas looks like Simon, but with a gray wig and no eye bags. Let me take a closer look at that and see. I mean, he kind of does. He doesn't have the weird, like, streaks, the mascara streaks or the scars or whatever they're supposed to be going down his cheeks, but he does have those like aged lines going across him instead, which is weird because, like I said, he's only 25. He shouldn't have those kind of wrinkles yet, but I hadn't noticed that. But you're right, maybe it is Simon Blackwell in disguise that he broke out of prison to commit vehicular homicide against his fiancée. Oak says, has anyone ever said that Logan could also be Logan Rowboat? Oh, Logan Robo could also be Logan Rowboat. Oak said, tee-hee, I've always thought that acting was as a character. Doing an impression of someone is the hardest thing to do as an actor. I don't understand how Logan could do it. That's why Barry is such an insane show. I need to watch more of that. I watched the first season and it was great, but it was also depressing at times. And so I want to watch the rest of it, but I'm also like, I feel like I gotta be in the right mood. Because like there's the bit in that first season, remember when he's in the car with his friend and his friend figures out the thing and it's like, it's so hard to watch. Oak says that the actors are acting as characters while also having their real self break through. Logan should really watch the rest of Barry. It's so funny and good and so sad, and maybe the single best acting I've ever seen in a show. The best acting I've ever seen in a show still goes to Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad. That episode in I think it's the 5th season where he's on the phone with Skyler and he realized the police are listening in and there's like such a dichotomy between what he's saying and what you see visually in him. It's amazing. Let's see. Oak said, the only thing that comes close is Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And then there's a 3-hour mark, so I'm only like 12 minutes behind. Quicken said, this is the Psyche Lock section Logan's about to do. And Krista with some raid suggestions. Let me copy these down. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I'm pretty sure I did save, but I will save again because I am a good trained Pavlovian dog. So thank you very much. I will do that. Cookie says, oh, could you let Logan know about the literal upcoming Psyche Lock section, the one that he has yet to present something here, and if he wants, he can do it next time, maybe. Well, first priority for this time is to copy all these raid suggestions over into my text file, so we'll be able to check those out in a little bit. Sometimes I wish that I could have like someone here with me, sitting next to me, doing some of these things as I'm typing, so that I don't have to like try and multitask so much. But I mean, I think I'm getting a little bit better at multitasking, maybe. Oh, and Crystal with 2 more raid suggestions. Let me copy these ones down as well. Thank you very much, Crystal, and your yip PP bunkers. So copy these ones down in my text file as well with the Bahama.
Throw that Bryan Cranston scene is literally what like half of Barry is. It is really sad and hard to watch at times, but God, it's so good and it keeps the comedy for the first 3 seasons at least.
Well, here's the thing. I'm so amazed with and I feel bad because I always mix his name up with some other Saturday Night Live alumni. But because I was getting him and Will Forte mixed up, but I know it's not Will Forte, but it's the other one, the guy who plays Barry in it. Like, he is a legit good dramatic actor, which is really impressive when you see how good he is, like impressions and things like that. So I'm very impressed with that. The one guy that always cracks me up the most, though, is crap. It was like something. It was Soho something. He's the Russian gangster. He's bald. Soho something, but he's so freaking funny in that. I do need to watch more, but like I said, it gets a little bit depressing at times, and it's a tad hard to get through. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oak says, my boo. Oh crap, did I step over the boo, or did it not get TTS'd again? I'm sorry. Crystal said you talked over the boo. Oh, that's why Crystal did the objection. I'm sorry. Oak says, thank you, Crystal. You always have my back. Oak with the hydrate command. I'll hydrate right now. Thank you very much, Oak. Quigate said, and here's the second of only 2 locks in the case. They really didn't bother. Which is sad, because the Psyche locks are probably my favorite of the mini games. What I like about them is I feel like they're a real good way to have elements that are usually only available in the trial during the investigation to kind of spice up the investigation a bit. Although sometimes it gets to be a bit much. The one that was overkill was that final case in Apollo Justice, where you had like 3 Psyche locks at once and we're having to zigzag back and forth, and that was just way, way too much. Magpie says, Katie doing the work. Thank you, Katie. Oak said, Logan, now that we know what your chair looks like, I think I was pretending to be Batman. And then there was, I think I was pretending to be Batman, and then there was real Batman. Oh, so did real Batman coming? But yeah, I've showed you guys my chair, because I had to buy a new chair, because my old chair broke last year. Or not last year. When did it break? 6 months ago? 7 months ago? I don't know. How many months ago? Quigita says, yes, the samurai dogs! Oak said, there's been a lot of clips this stream. It makes me so happy when we get a lot of clips, like you guys have no idea. Oak said, it's been a funny stream. He isn't actually that far behind. Magpie says, a magpie sure can. Alas, it's not IKEA. But I'm smart. I can figure it out anyway. Oak said, what is Logan going to do if TikTok actually gets banned in the US? My understanding is that the law will go into effect on January 20th if TikTok refuses to divest its, American operations out of Chinese hands or something like that. I don't know how it works. So what I'll probably do is I think you can schedule videos up to 2 weeks in advance. I'll probably edit a whole bunch of videos and then on January 19th, schedule a dozen or so, 2 weeks or whatever, 14, 15, however many videos I'm allowed to post. And then just so long, TikTok, I'm on the YouTubes now. Magpie says, anime doesn't know how humans age, which I find amazing. I'm always weirded out by that. The one that gets me the most is the 3rd story arc in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where it's Jotaro looks like a 30-year-old man and he's 15 or something like that. Oak says, will he go all in YouTube shorts or something? Well, I've been posting old TikToks on YouTube in the shorts. I'm not posting all of them, but I've been posting about half of them and twice a day, so we'll all eventually catch up. Quigita said, rip Athena, then because Simon would be dead, lol. Oak said, also, how is Logan going to catch up on TikToks on YouTube Shorts? Quigita said, also, Logan, this is after Dual Destiny. Simon is just having a chill time in a soba shop. That's right. But he's probably missing the fact that half the people at his favorite theater are gone. because they're dead or in prison and or executed. Oak said, he missed the boo again. Quick says, salute to the boo. Oak says, Bill Hader, that's his name, thank you. Magpie says, I think I just bruised my finger somehow on the chair. Are you okay? Oak said, he's also the director and writer of Barry. It's insane. The one who always got me with that I was amazed with being an auteur was Louis C.K. with the TV show Louis. Unfortunately, Louis C.K. basically got canceled for really inappropriate behavior, but here's the thing that frustrates me about that. So Louis C.K. got canceled, right, for basically, like, doing things where he would do things to himself in the presence of women and blah, 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 blah. Before that was made public, like a year before that, I was out in California visiting a friend of mine, and I'm like a nobody out there. I don't matter. I heard stories about that, about Louis C.K. doing that stuff in California like a year before it broke. I'm just some random kid out there. So like it was common knowledge. Everybody knew that. And then the story breaks and it's like, oh, how shocking to find out this stuff. But he's still a brilliant stand-up comedian and like filmmaker. You know, call film if it's TV. I mean, you gotta say like he does inappropriate things, but dude did have talent. Oak says it's insane, like he's the main character and the writer and the director. Said, no ho, Hank. Oh, so it wasn't Soho's. No, yes, no ho, Hank. Said, oh my gosh, no ho, Hank. I love you, the best character, easily. Oak said to Magpie, are you okay? Magpie says, yeah, just a pad of my finger hurts. If I try to turn screws with it, we'll use a screwdriver? Maybe? Oak says he's close. Everyone scatter. Queeky said, brain getting eepy, so let me try typing ending. Thank you. Thank you for the very bloody stream. Oak said, good night, Katie. He really is close to catching up, though. Oh, I can see there's like 4 messages. Magpie says, I always get a giggle out of remembering all the kids in Yu Yu Hakusho are in middle school. They're like 14. Once you really process the whole series, makes sense. 14-year-olds just be like that. Especially Kuwabara, because Yusuke, you can always see it. But that Kuwabara like that, Urameshi. I'm gonna kill you, Urameshi. I'm just a 15-year-old boy. I'm just learning to shave, Urameshi. You know who else is a high school boy? My mom. I'm sorry, but these days, like whenever I hear Muscle Man on regular show, they're not even the same voice actor, but I just imagine Chris Sabat doing Kuwabara. Cookie said, see you next time for some, man, I never know what to type for metaphor. Well, see, anyway, well, I mean, I don't know. We beat the boss, and so I assume social links till the next section starts. Quickie said, I'm staying for the raid. I just wanted to get this out of the way, and I appreciate that. Oak says, yeah. Crystal says, meow. Oak says, meow. Magpie says, it's one of those hex wrench situations where I'm just getting the screws started. I promise I'm not just trying to turn all the screws with my fingers. Okay, just be careful. Oak says, I need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It's so good. It's made by the same mangaka as Hunter x Hunter, and it obviously came earlier, but they taste the same, if that makes sense. Especially when you get later on, like the early episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho, it's very by the book shonen, but then later on it starts to really have that Hunter x Hunter flavor, and it's real good. Oak said, I watched like 20 episodes a few years ago and loved them. Magpie says, work in a middle school long enough and you'll see that 14-year-old kids really do just want to go punch demons, and a lot of them are exactly that messy, lol. Oak said, but I never finished it. It's one of those animes where, kind of like Mob Psycho 100, I never watched the final episode because I didn't want it to be over. I should, though. Crystal said, time to grade papers. Assist my teacher. Well, in that case, I should check out those raid suggestions that you so graciously provided us with. And crap, I gotta remember to look at things differently because the layout is all weird now. Twitch, why you gotta change things like that? But thank you very much for all these raid suggestions. Let's see if we can figure out which one to do. They all got like about the same amount of viewers. Maybe I should default to see who has like the fewest number of followers or something like that. And we are, this one. Okay, this one has the fewest number of viewers. So let's go ahead and do this one. I don't know who this is, but we're gonna go make a new friend together. So there that is. Crystal, thank you very much for the type of the raid suggestion and for typing in the link tree. You know, maybe one of these days I should just, as a joke, give you like mod abilities since you're basically being Vero while Vero isn't here. Let's see. Hang on. But yes, if anyone's lurking, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Metaphor Refantasio. So tomorrow's going to be Metaphor, and Sunday this week, however, is canceled because I have a Christmas party I'm going to. Monday on Discord, I'll post the schedule for the upcoming week. I believe that week should be normal, but then the next 2 weeks after that, we'll have stuff canceled because, like, Christmas and New Year's and things like that. Oak said, do you really need to watch the last episode of Mob Psycho? I do. It says it's so perfect. It's such a perfect ending. Magpie says, really don't need to watch the ending of Yu Yu Hakusho, to be honest. A lot of people dislike it. Personally, I think it's fine. It's not something amazing, but it's just, I think it's a good ending for the story that's not satisfying, if that makes sense. I worry about the direction they're heading because I think I have a feeling how they might end it as not how I prefer, but also I just don't want it to be over. Oak said, thank you for the stream, made me smile. Quigan said, bye-bye, good night all. Chris said, Logan doesn't want to accept that Mob Psycho is ending. I don't. Said, would be a good, very bonkers mod. Oak said, I'd be a very great mod, except I'm lying. And I caught up to chat 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 1 second. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Oak says, I'm evil. But I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun tonight. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me. You're amazing. Love and appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow for Metaphor. Have a great night. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.